The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Did you smell that?
What do you make of all this?
I believe the closed orifice leads to another chamber, undoubtedly part of the vessel's inner mechanism. I'm advising you and your away team to transport up at once.
That's good advice, Commander. We've got a sudden buildup of gases here, especially methane.
Anything from the landing party?
They should be sending up a report momentarily, Captain.
I can't smell anything. Yes. I can smell it. Remember the scent. More than anything else, it will guide you. Ah, it is strong.
You smell a change in... What?
Take care of the house while I'm gone. Clean up your room. Take out the garbage.
Oh, check it out. I can't believe she's talking to Snoop that way.
Yeah. If that wasn't his mom, he'd be putting the smack down.
Yeah, really. Those are cool pajamas.
Yeah. Snoop rules.
Yeah. Doggy Dog is in the mother... Hey-o. Oh, check it out. He's got a phone on the toilet.
Yeah. We gotta get one of those.
Yeah. Dog.
It's a doggy-dog world.
It's a doggy-dog world. Yeah. It's your world. Oh, look, he just touched your boobs.
Of course he did. It's a doggy-dog world.
2 in the morning and the party still jumping because my mama ain't home. I got some boys in the living room.
Kick a little something for the G. Yeah. It's nothing but a G thing. Yeah, I'm a G. I'm a straight G.
Yeah, you're a G for gonad.
Shut up, butthead. You might get smoked if you keep that up. Watch your back, homie. Hey, butthead, you know I'm from Compton?
Damn it, Beavis, shut up. You're not from Compton.
No, wait, butthead, I'm serious. I was kicking it on the street. It was a hard time. I used to drink gin and juice. It was cool.
Beavis, you're a white wussy from right here.
No, wait, butthead, you don't know. You weren't around then. Yeah, me and Snoop, we used to go to the Compton swap meet together.
Beavis, you used to go to the flea market with your mom.
No, wait, butthead. See, I wear this shirt. These are my colors.
Beavis?
Yep. I'm a straight G.
Shut up.
Yep. Go down to the Compton swap meet with Snoop, you know. Sometimes I used to kick it with Dre.
Beavis, shut up. You've never been to Compton. You're never going to go to Compton. You're going to be here for the rest of your life. You're stupid. You don't have any money. And you're never going to score.
Yeah.
And Bryan doesn't even have his camera on and stuff like that. Here, I'll turn off mine too, so we can guess who that person was, right?
Oh, bro. Dude, that was funny, bro. That was good shit.
That was a a good time. That was a little throwback to a Fox News expose on Punk Show 95. Mark from Guttermouth arrested for inciting a riot. So that's my 5 seconds of punk rock fame. Even though people are gonna hate on you for being on the news, there was a special 95, 5 nights in a row. They did like 10 minutes or something on like LA Fox News, and this is the 90s. This is not like fucking Tucker Carlson or something like that. This is just the nightly news on the local channel, and they did did all punk all through LA and stuff like that. So somehow that was me, and the band on my shirt was playing. So I've changed a lot since high school.
Dude, that shit's
I still read comic books and yeah, dude. So that's it. I might have gained a couple pounds.
A young BigLegg, look at that.
Might not. I might have gained a couple pounds.
Then you just gained a beard. That's all you really did.
Right? Pretty much. Yeah, beard hides a lot. That's for sure. Jesus Christ, dude. My hair's a little darker since I wear hats all the time. I do still have all that hair though. You couldn't see it.
Oh, because you were out in the sun all the time.
Dude, I'd put sun in my hair or bleach it, but I did play a lot. I did play outdoor a lot because we used to go to this place called The Outside back then, the 90s.
Nice.
So yeah, back in
ride
the day,
your bikes and skateboards,
man, everything. Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
See, we didn't get like ramps and stuff like that into venues until like it became like those super like garage houses, people's houses that turned into venues at some point in time, like old old warehouses that aren't used for manufacturing anymore. But anyways, like the original venue that I used to go to all the punk shows was called Fitzgerald's, and then that's just a parking lot now. Like that was a staple. That was a staple for Houston too, because it was like out in it was built in like the 70s, or it was a venue. It turned into a venue in the 70s, and so like all the big bands like played there, and then that was like my high school dream was like I just want to play a show here. Like I don't care if it's upstairs, downstairs. I just want to play there, and then it just never happened.
Do you guys let me know if anybody's getting an echo on anybody or anything, or if there's an echo on anything? Please chat. Let me know. I'm testing some stuff out. So, but we got a crazy show today. One main topic that I really want to get into is this amazing clip from our boy Gary. I believe it's Gary over at Comic Book Palace. It's going around the comic book world right now. If you guys remember, we talked about Comic Book Palace a few months back. It was him giving shit about something else that was awesome, that we all thought he was the coolest dude in the world. I can't remember exactly what, but I remember people going, "Oh, he has a YouTube channel," and we're like, "What?" And we went and checked out his YouTube channel. I can't remember what it was. It was he was.
Oh, what originally brought up the topic?
Yeah.
Of why we were talking about him?
Yeah. He was behind the counter, and he was talking shit about something. Glenn O'Leary, right? All right, Glenn. Yeah. Shout out to Glenn at Comic Book Palace, the OG.
I'm trying to remember what we were originally talking about too. I'm gonna blame cannabis on this one for not remembering.
You're talking about the other time when we had this, when we talked about the sketch. I think he just did something funny or something like that.
Yeah, there was something.
And then and now okay, I might have had a cocktail. I was kind of he does look like the Simpsons comic book guy, and I feel bad because
that was something related. It was something related to that.
Yeah, it was something like that. But then people actually were like, "No, he has a good channel. He's a good comic dude." And there's and I don't give it. I don't give a shit what you look like, but like, I mean, come on. If you look like the Simpsons guy, like someone might say you look like the Simpsons guy. That's all. I'm not trying to be a jerk here.
Was it the way he was handling the book or something like that? And then think it went and then we went deeper into it.
I can't remember.
Maybe he had a bunch of stuff, but he has a lot of subscribers, And people told me his videos are good. They're a little bit longer, and they're just about comic industry.
Well,
you know what I mean? They're basically just videos from his shop and stuff. It's not like live sales or anything like that. And
Right.
the dude's, and I was like, oh, this guy's he's actually funny.
Well, and then we found out that
and
then we found out that someone was going to make a documentary about him.
Yeah,
I remember that.
him?
I think so. I want to say, right? Because that was the reason why they started the YouTube channel, was to do like a documentary series at some point in time. And I think it just became like a more of a vlog thing or whatever.
Okay.
Well, this dude's a complete badass.
Right. But that's definition of don't judge a book by its cover. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But like, you know, we sort of did that, and then it's kind of sounds shitty because we're just on air doing some stuff. But then yesterday, or the last couple of days, whatever, him, you know, that being the only attack on a dude is kind of that's kind of fucked up. So.
Well, we're going to get into
self-reporting for being a jerk last time, but I was, didn't need to.
Oh, Weapon X Squall is saying, he was saying comic book retailers are hurting right now.
Yeah, he said, well, we're going to talk about what's happened this week, but I think we were trying to look up what happened. Well, last time, because I God knows we're never going to remember what episode we talked about this guy's video for like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's a metadata or something like that. I hope there's actually not metadata for shit like that.
Yeah, he was eating spaghetti and meatballs in the video. That's what it was. I remember.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Bro's just sitting there scarfing down his dinner, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, while talking about comics or whatever. Okay. I remember that part. But who showed that to us? Was it like...
I saw it somewhere. No, I saw it somewhere. And I was like, dude, check out this guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, where did I see it? I can't remember.
Who clipped this guy first this week?
I don't know. I heard about it on Twitter, and I saw like probably the same thing you saw, BigLegg, where Mark Millar was talking about it.
See, I want to say I think I saw it, and I saw somebody doing on my. I've got I'm sure like tons of you guys. I've got a comics list on Twitter. That's how I get just a lot of news, is pretty much daily or a couple times a day or 10 times a day on a Wednesday. I'll scroll through there just to see what's up. And I throw a lot of people on the list, you know, whoever they are, might like their work, might not like their work. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to stay in touch, you know? And so I can't remember. I saw somebody first and I was like, oh, it's that guy. And he's like saying whatever. And I saw that they clipped him. And I didn't pay that much attention to it because the message is, at first glance, it's going to sound a little bit like the Marvel's message, where it's like, "Oh, the writers are too woke now," or something, and that wasn't. And in that 60 seconds, and you didn't know anything else about it, you could chalk it up and put him in the category with everybody else. But that was definitely not the case. And so then I saw Donnie Kates respond to it first. So Donnie Kates.
Fuck Donnie Kates.
Monday or Tuesday, I don't know, whatever. But like, I'm just saying Monday or Tuesday. So Donnie gets on. He hasn't been on in a long time. He's just going through. He's answering fans' questions. What's he gonna write? People ask him questions. People even ask him about his accident. Some, you know, a couple of bots with the audacity to ask him about his ex-wife and their relationship, shit like that. Like that, you know. And so he was answering people's shit. But I think he said that. I would never go into a hardware store and buy a hammer from somebody that was talking shit about hammers. And I kind of get your point, you know what I mean? And so I see what, you know what I mean? I get where he's going with that. And I was like, yeah, okay. And to tell you the truth, I have a little bit of that attitude. On some things on here, like some of the people, I'm like, I don't understand why some people are so make their living in comics and can be so like negative. It literally every turn, and I probably makes me purposely not to try to be as negative every turn, and I don't think that's who this guy is. And so we got to see more of it. So Bryan, I don't know if you were going to play more of what he said.
Yeah, let's give everybody a little bit of context and play the original video, because that is where all this stems from. So this is, if you guys remember, he has his own YouTube channel called the Comic Book Palace. He does tons of content over there, and it's excellent comic book. It's exactly what we all have said for years, that I tried to tell Jesse that he needs to just have a cameraman in the comic book shop the whole time, getting all the arguments, getting all this, getting all that, you know what I mean, all the talk. And that's what this guy basically did. And this is what everybody's going crazy about.
And then they just made him idiotic after that, and they ruined a great character.
A lot of surprises from the indies. I mean, some of them, like DC, I read Detective, I read that forever. Green Arrow came back. Thank you, God.
This is a guy in his shop that that they're talking to.
That's what started it all. Reading the Robin Hood book, and Green Arrow came up and said, "Oh wow, just for me." You know, it's perfect. I don't know what else to tell you, kid.
Yeah. The Hood was a fantastic character, and then they just made him idiotic after that, and they ruined a great character. I mean, the Hood comes out of nowhere, and believe it or not, that idiot Bryan K. Vaughan, I believe, came up with, the guy from Saga, the guy that can't get a book out on time, right? He used to be a brilliant writer and a worker, but now he's just a lazy chump. So they get the Hood going. He's a main part of the Marvel universe, main part of the villains. That storyline ends. He just kind of disappears, loses parts. Then he goes after the Infinity Gauntlet gems, gets a couple gems. He's just an idiotic clown, and then he disappears. And he shows up once in a while. So I'm hoping they do him well in this book. I'm hoping they do him well.
Man. Very, very good book.
Now they just make idiotic characters most of the time. They finally got somebody good, and then they stop using them. I don't know why. Change of the guard, maybe, or change. Well, then again, it was probably different change of writers where people don't. The writers nowadays, they don't care about the characters of what the character is anymore. Most of these new writers don't have the love of comics like these older writers had, and all they care about is, how can I put myself in the book? No, we don't care what you...
That was such an eye-opening, important statement, you guys, that I think so many people have been trying to say for so long that just couldn't put it simple enough. And he puts it so simple. So I'm going to replay that.
So these new writers don't have the love of comics like these older writers had. And all they care about is, how can I put myself in the book? No, we don't care what you would do if you were Iron Man. We don't care who you are. You're writing Tony Stark. You're not writing yourself in a book. If that's the case, write your own comic with you in it. No one will read it because nobody cares. People grew up, are growing up loving Peter Parker, loving Miles Morales.
I'm lagging? I'm not showing any lagging on my shit.
I don't know.
Are any of the others on the panel lagging at all?
Yeah, I don't see any drop frames, nothing. Maybe restart it if you guys think I'm lagging. Let me take a look here.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think
I
I'm lagging.
switched to YouTube audio. I think you sound okay.
All right, cool. All right.
What I got?
So I'm going to replay that, what he said.
Morales, loving all these Captain America. We don't need you to put your input in it. Just write Steve Rogers. Don't write Steve Rogers. What would Steve Rogers be if I was Steve Rogers? That's not how it works. But that's again how most of these new people write nowadays. That's why most of the stuff is shit. Steve Rogers, Parker,
so good.
loving Miles Morales.
We're gonna restart that because that was so fucking good.
Morales, loving all these Captain America. We don't need you to put your input in it. Just write Steve Rogers. Don't write Steve Rogers. What would Steve Rogers be if I was Steve Rogers? That's not how it works. But that's again how most of these new people write nowadays. That's why most of the stuff is shit. Because we don't care what you would do, because we don't care about your life whatsoever. Just write a book, get paid for what you do, get paid for what you're supposed to be doing, and make it a good story. We don't care. We don't need your opinion.
Pretty damn spot on with what a lot of people think out there, right? I mean, pretty fucking spot on. Absolutely. And the funny thing is that it went out and it became viral. You got all these people talking about it. And look at us talking about it. all the creators, a ton of creators are talking about it all over the place. So let's go take a look at what Donnie Kates said about this, because this is one of the most fucked up things. Yeah, Donnie Kates puts out a tweet that says, "Don't you guys hate how when you go into a hardware store, how the guy behind the counter always tells you how much hammers suck?" It's like, dude, I wouldn't even say anything about it. You haven't done shit lately. You can't. I mean, like, it'd be one thing if it was like, you know, a writer who was writing something. I mean, you haven't written anything good in Hood. When's the last time Donnie Kates wrote something good?
I'm glad you asked it.
And demonetized in 3, 2.
Fuck, bro. So now, if you just watch what he said, something he said probably touched the nerve with Donnie, right? Because he said a lot of stuff. So you would have to go back and really put something he said touched the nerve at Donnie, and it woke his ass up.
Yeah.
Right? Because all of a sudden, this dude is chirping now.
Look at everybody just talking shit. Donnie Kates talking smack, people saying he's an asshole. Donnie Kates woke up from his 2-year hibernation to toe the hive mind line and run down a normie comics owner. Oh, dude, Donnie Kates.
That's pretty good,
right?
So it definitely backfired on Kates, and then, you know, that comic shop owner is definitely reflecting what a lot of the people in the community are feeling, right?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, he deleted his tweet. What a fucking pussy.
Well, I mean, which is dumb anyways, because, I mean, how fast do you think people were taking screenshots? Yeah. I mean, if you leave it up for a minute, you know, someone saw it. You know,
so this guy at Comic Book Palace, he's been around for a while, and you know, his content it's fun, because that's what it's like to walk into LCS and you feel comfortable, and you meet friends and you talk about books, you know, like, I love that stuff. And you're right, Brian, Jesse should have a camera rolling with as much collections and books that he gets in. That'd be great.
Yeah, this guy's doing great content too.
Yeah, but, you know, he's just giving his opinion, and there's nothing wrong with giving your opinion.
And his opinion matters. He is a comic book store owner. His opinion might matter as much, if not more, than the creators.
Yeah, you know, the guy asked him a question, and he was just giving him an honest answer of what he thought, you know, where books are and where these writers are taking books. And
it's not like he was like slandering or saying any specific writer. You know what I mean? I guess he did list off a handful of characters as examples, but he wasn't specifically saying any certain story, or at least to my knowledge. I don't think it was. Of course,
I give him a lot of points for that badass shirt, the Warrior shirt. Did you see that shirt?
Yeah, hell yeah, I did.
Well, he definitely came out to play. to play.
Yeah, and you know what? The cool thing was about Mark Millar having him on, who agreed with him. I think people I do think people took this out of context, and they made this about not what he was saying. He's legitimately speaking about comic book writing to get people in and out of the store. If you listen, so I listened to in the background today. He did 30 minutes with Millar. I put it on twice today because I know I'm not going to get it all. And listening to it in the format I did, to be honest, I actually have a little bit of hearing damage sometimes. Without headsets, I can't make it. So Millar has a pretty fairly thick Scottish accent, so getting everything he said is in the background is a little more difficult for me. But listen to this guy, with the Boston guy, right? With the Millar, but Kevin Millar. That's what I said. But, so when listening to him speak about that, he's legitimately talking about customers coming into his store, being able to buy the characters that they love, and literally telling him that the way that things are being written are not resonating. Kind of like, you know, the guy before, the older guy who's read Detective his whole life. Okay. he wasn't necessarily or probably mostly not talking about those customers. He's talking about getting the younger people in that aren't necessarily enjoying what they're listening to on the show, or what they're listening to on what they're reading in his store. I'm saying it completely wrong. How they like to have physical copies of things. They like to hang out. They like to have the LCS time. And he likes to be able to recommend things. He's all, well, you didn't like that. You like this? This guy, he's one of those guys that clearly reads probably every single title. You know what I mean? Like he might skip some, but he said about how much he likes to recommend indie books, how much he wants to talk about indie books, give people recommendations and things that they would like. Okay, you didn't like this one. Let's go on to the next one. What can I do to help you? He's a retailer. This is that guy that goes in the store. And honestly, I love this guy for this. I mean, he's so out there. I can tell what kind of guy he is by walking in the store. He's a guy that's going to talk you up, ask what you like to read. How's it going? You know, how many times I'll go into a store to dig, and I when I walk into a store, first I can tell just by looking in his store. I love the back stacks in the middle. I love the mid-range wall books instead of slabs up there that you can grab. You know, he's got $20 to $50 books taped up to the wall up there, however he does it. He's got the new stacks in there, right? He's got the boxes kind of sitting out of the way. This is an OG comic store. When I go into a store and, you know, if it looks like that, I'm good because I can dig through everything. And I don't necessarily want to talk to a dude for a half hour, but how many times I go into a store and it's dead silent? They might not have music on. They might not greet you. They might sit at their desk and you walk around in silence and it feels so weird. This is someone who in
it's like
person.
Yeah,
oh God, you're like, am I welcome here? Can I look through your comic books? Like, what's going on? And this is clearly a person who's trying to keep the OG feel alive of us being able to buy things in person, of us being able to communicate with other members of the community, that he's trying to build a community for things like this for those of us that love comics. I'm terrified. Call me old. I'm terrified of us losing physical mediums, losing physical art to things like AI, being able to lose our physical collectibles just to be able to read. I don't mind reading on my iPad on an airplane, you know, but I'm just being honest. I like physical collectibles. That's what I do. I like physical things. I like to buy and sell things. I like to own them. I like to have them in my hand. And this guy's proliferating that and keeping an economy alive. And when people, they've got writers that think they're just so much better than other people when they're not. When those people are trying to sell their products for them, you're fucking tone deaf. And that's it, man.
Again, Yee said something so important. When you're somebody like Donnie Kates, you know people are screenshotting all your shit immediately when you put it out. They're instantly archiving it, so in case you don't delete it, especially something that's spicy. So listen to this. This is some of the other things he said. He goes, okay, so apparently people are not loving my reply, and that's okay. Allow me to double down. It's okay for two things to be true at the same time. Are there some non-great books on the stands? Of course, always have been. Does that mean that all books are crap? Of course not. And listen, I ran a chain of comic shop for years before I did this. And did I love everything? No. Would I tell someone that it sucked if asked? Probably. But in the same breath and with limited time I had with them, I would suggest something I thought they'd like. How do you know the guy didn't do that? Like, what?
That's exactly what the guy does. That's literally how he explained he does to every fucking customer that comes in, and how he doesn't want to lose his customers. Clearly, it's the guy's livelihood. He's like, I hope it comes back before I retire. That's literally what he said. You know.
So you know, Donnie probably heard probably a clip of the whole YouTube thing, and made his opinion on what that guy said, but doesn't know that this guy's got a show. It's a fun show, and just took everything out of context, and nobody was bad mouthing Donnie or anything like that. And like, Donnie just has Ryan Stegman as a friend. That's it. So, like, so you know, like, I don't think he was talking about his friend.
Yeah.
You know, so.
He goes on to say, and that's my big problem with this. After that after 30 years of what I can only assume is a wealth of knowledge of comics, he chose his time in front of the camera to dissuade people from buying the product he sells instead of selling us on what he does. Like, I hate motherfuckers that do that. I hate motherfuckers that say, you're talking negative about something. You need to be talking good about something in order, to bring more people into it. Fuck off. I can talk about both. I don't need to stay away from the negative stuff.
You know, like if you're bad mouthing your hobby, you have a passion for your hobby because you're still collecting and you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to have emotional swing, man. I love my hobby today. I hate it tomorrow. You're allowed to do that because you're invested in it. You've spent a lot of years in it. There's emotional attachment to books that you've like dug for. Like you're digging for a couple of hours. And I mean, you invest a lot of time in this thing. So, I mean, you're allowed to get pissed off at it sometimes.
No one can have a critique or opinion about anything. So, it's got to be sunshine and rainbows everywhere.
Like, did the guy from the Comic Palace say, hey, look, I'm going to sell this shop because all these writers want to do is write about themselves. Fuck comics. Fuck everybody forever. This is the last episode. Goodbye. No, he didn't. He was just given a perspective that he wishes that, people would write, the way they used to write, like.
I can't wait for Donnie Kates to talk about us now.
I miss Donnie Kates' writing. I miss Zack Snyder, the way he wrote for Batman. I mean, Scott Snyder. I mean, like that was the best time right there since the fucking late 80s when Frank Miller and Alan Moore were lighting it up. I mean, without great writing, I mean, it's just, I mean, this is what's caused a lot of these books. This is what's caused the hobby to kind of, it's great art. I mean, it's one of the best artistic times we've ever had for comic books, and it's making everybody appreciate the art and going back and showing respect to all those books that didn't get respect back from the 70s, 80s. Even the golden age. So people are developing perspective, but we need great writing too, man. It can't just be all about what's on the cover. We need some great writing. That's why people don't open the books anymore, because it's like, every week there's a brand new character. Like, you've got enough characters to write a great story, man. You don't need to keep spawning off brand new characters time and again, man.
Well, even if they do launch a new character, instead of expanding more on that character, they can reworkshop that character into something else instead of just like keep on coming up with new names or whatever crazy gimmicks.
Yeah. Spawn had good writing. Spawn had really good writing at one point. In those Endgame eras, that was good stuff, wasn't it? I remember that being really good.
Had a lot of writing.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Well, 7,000 words per comic. Yeah, there's some good stories. It's always been a knock on Spawn though.
Well, if this is what it's going to take to wake Donnie Kates up and get him back to writing, man, fucking let's piss him off some more.
So one thing you did say about was like with Scott Snyder and him not doing Batman anymore. Like he's even spoken about that how he doesn't want to be typecasted as a writer just to do Batman or Detective Comics. Like he actually that's why he's doing all those different indie books, is to grow as an artist or as a creator.
What indie books is he doing? Like I couldn't even fucking tell you, man.
He did that,
but I do remember when he wrote the New 52.
Yeah,
I will tell you that
he was doing that IDW series where it was like those women firefighters that were like looting a house or whatever. I forgot what it's called.
Me too.
Yeah. But it got optioned at one point in time. So
yeah, dude. Like, how many writers would kill to be on a Batman title, dude? But you're worried about being typecast. I hate people like like Robert Downey Jr. that says he doesn't want to be thought of as just Iron Man. Are you fucking serious? You could. I'll be Iron Man till I'm 90, bro. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but you remember what Tynion said about writing for Batman, that it's completely different than what it was back then, that DC is forcing them to, like, you know, introduce these characters and blah blah blah, and like it has to be this many issues in the story arc.
Pulling a Kathleen Kennedy, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's
but
see.
But I mean, that's how it's always been, though, right? That independent
I don't know.
creators could like have a little bit more free range about, you know, what they want to do.
Yeah. Let's see what some of the other people said about it. It says, let's take a look here. So the cool thing was that what Legg said is that he talked to Mark Millar. So we'll take a look at that here in a little bit. But this is let's take a look at some of the things that he said here. Was there more? The Comic Book Palace. Where are all the currently going viral? It says here, Jamal Igle, Gail Simone, Jimmy Palmiotti, and Mark Millar tweet their reactions. Where the hell are they? I want to see them. Damn it.
Most of these new writers don't have the love of comics like these older writers had. And all they care about is, how can I put myself in the book? No, we don't care what you would do if you were Iron Man. We don't care who you are. You're writing Tony Stark. You're not writing yourself in a book. If that's the case, write your own comic with you in it. No one will read it because nobody cares. People grew up, are growing up loving Peter Parker, loving Miles Morales, loving all these Captain America. We don't need you to put your input in it. Just write Steve Rogers. Don't write Steve Rogers. What would Steve Rogers be if I was Steve Rogers? That's not how it works. But that's, again, how most of these new people write nowadays. That's why most of the stuff is shit. Because
he's on it, man.
Can you imagine if I wrote Steve Rogers like me? Mama! Captain America. Mama!
Yeah. So here's what Gail Simone reacts. She says, this tiny clip of a much longer video, tweeted Simone, who seems to play it off as just good fun. She continued, this gentleman has had his store 30 years. My hat is off to him, and I have watched his videos. They're good fun. Good for Gail Simone. That's a good tweet. Yeah. I like that. Jamal Igle reacts, who is this lovely individual? He tweeted. He's going to be real shocked about how all comics have been written and how writing in general works. His business is dying because he refuses to change with times. Igle added, there's a simple rule in sales. Showing contempt for the product shows contempt for the customer. Don't do it. Sell everything like you love it. I don't agree with that. But listen, I will say this. I've heard that many times from Jesse. If Jesse wasn't doing a live sale right now, I'd ask him to come on and give us his comment, and I bet you that's what he would say. He would probably say, you sell them all if that you love all of them. So I understand why he's saying that. I don't agree with it. I understand if you're in a dying business that you've been in for 30 years, you care about that business. I can understand you being a little tired about not selling books. New books. I bet you he sells the shit out of old books.
Is that because Jamal Igle hasn't sold anything in about 10 years?
Yeah. Igle continued, seriously, he reminds me of a few of the old guard guys who used to run shops here in NYC from stores that smelled like stale cigarettes, mold, and urine, uncleaned, sloppily stocked. Those guys either went out of business, died, or both. Well, obviously this guy hasn't. He's been doing it for 30 years. He's still doing it, asshole. There used to be a shop called Comics Plus in Park Slope. The owner was a miserable old man. His incontinent mother spent every day smoking cigarettes in a store smelling like urine. He had 2 employees in the years I went there and reluctantly carried book. What does that have to do with this dude? You know what I mean? Like, what a dick. Palmiotti says, it's something I'll tell newer writers all the time. Read all the history of the character and understand their motivations and why the audience fell in love with them. It will help you understand who they are. So if you change everything about them, it's in line with who they are, he said in the tweet. He also added, deleted that post because of the bad energy it was bringing. Amazing how some people can't have a civil conversation anymore. I enjoy hearing both ends of an argument, but it has to stay polite. And I'm cool with that too. That's another great comment. Mark Millar obviously came to his defense. He said, "This vid has been everywhere in the past 24 hours, and rightly so. The rest of us are armchair generals declaring news from the front. Comic retailers are in the trenches and seeing exactly what's going on. He's clearly passionate about the direct market and upset what's been done to it." Millar, fans said, "Okay, but does he have to look like a live version of the comic book guy from Simpsons?" Millar shot back, "That's unfair. It's snobby to look down on someone because they don't dress or look as cool as you want. The guy's been working hard on behalf of publishers and creators for 30 years, and he deserves to have his opinion listened to." Fucking men. Hell yeah, man.
I didn't even see that, but I started my show with my apology.
Right? You know what I mean? Fucking A, dude.
Hey. Well, I actually did. I didn't judge him. I was just a dickhead who made a joke. But
I don't.
You know, but
I
you
mean,
gotta
but that's
know,
what we
you
do
gotta
here.
know that's a
Yeah.
thing. Like,
bro,
like
people,
like
he's live for hours a week. He clearly doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Oh yeah. Well, and he
Like,
has
bro,
thousands
come
of
on, homie.
subscribers, and at this point,
He does
yeah.
wear cool shirts, but
most of the time, like when online where you get into this thing, people will jump on your side if they feel like you're getting bullied. You know what I mean? So the more that somebody puts something against the guy from Comic Book Palace, they're gonna get trampled on, right? Because people are now siding with this guy, and because they feel like he's getting bullied for just stating his opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and he's small time. You know, he's grinding. He's selling his books in a shop. You know, he's not starting to. He's just giving his perspective, just like we give our perspective every week on what we think. But clearly, we don't have to we don't got thousands and thousands of people just criticizing every little thing that we say. You know, somehow this went viral and everybody got a hold of it and shocked that Donnie Kates woke up, you know.
Well, his video is going to be monetized so much that he won't have to sell comics anymore.
There you
at
go.
this point.
That way, we should super chat him, man.
I was already subscribed. I'll be honest. I don't always find as much time as I want to watch the shows from even the people that are my friends that I want to watch more of, dude. You know what I mean?
It's tough, especially if we're all doing 3, we'll say 3-hour podcasts, right? And then you're on a 3-hour podcast. It's not like we can sit here and listen to someone else's podcast while we're talking and paying attention to the chat or whatever. There's only so many hours in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, man. I think it's. This is great. This is kind of what it needed. It needed somebody who is like Mark Millar says, in the trenches, to come out and say something and to be heard, because most of the time the shop owners probably aren't heard in this type of way, right? Unless it goes viral.
Well, it gets to a point where if someone says something, and depending on how they said it, people will be will say oh, you need to restructure your business, move up to the dates of the times, whatever, readjust what you're doing. But you're talking about someone that's been in the business for 30 years. Obviously they've pivoted enough to keep their doors open.
Absolutely.
For that many years. They obviously care about the industry enough to say something. And then, he shook the tree so hard that now writers are either defending what he's saying or speaking out completely against him because they're probably offended or whatever.
Yeah. And we all know a decent amount of comic books here, but I'm telling you, that guy has forgotten more than the four of us put together probably know about comic history and everything like that. That lived on the daily. I bet he's read every #1 title, at least that he's purchased for his store, which is probably most of them in the last 30 years. You know what I mean? Dude, he's read it all, man. I'm so behind on reading. I feel bad sitting here. I didn't have to take so much time buying and selling. I probably would. Or if I had a store, maybe I'd lock the door on Tuesday night. you know, and pick my favorites and do it, you know. But I'm not gonna own a store, just to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear? I may have heard it wrong or read it wrong about Mark Millar's property, Millar World, getting purchased by Dark Horse.
No,
not the movies,
or just the comics.
Just the
it's still owned by
comics.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still owned by Netflix. It doesn't change any of the property rights.
Got it.
I was reading some of his replies to the tweets, but anything that's going to get published is not going to be an Image anymore. It's going to be a Dark Horse.
You know, like
so. I don't think that.
Yeah,
Considering it's him, I'm sure he got a good deal. I don't think that means anything for the rest of us.
No, I love the fact the way Millar came out and defended him because, like, if anybody, I mean, he's one hell of a writer. He's had a great year this year, but like, you look at the body of his work, like it's pretty much unmatched for the last 20 years. The stuff that he's put out that they've turned into movies and it's gaudy. The
Or
stuff.
to TV shows and stuff like that. Like, look at how
Like,
much
he,
stuff.
he was a major consultant on the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah, dude, that guy, he just does this bro. It's all about IP for this guy.
You think so?
Oh, I mean, he's great at what he does, so I don't fucking blame him. He figured out a way to make some money with it. So he writes things that are gonna like all his writing. It's all to translate. You know, the ones that hit. You know, Jupiter's Legacy. That clearly was written for what. I mean, only went for I thought it was a decent season, to be honest with you. But it's not Millar's writing that was the problem.
Yeah,
I don't know what the problem was. To tell you the truth, it's good enough. I would have watched season 2. So.
Super Crooks was pretty good too. I don't know if you watched
It
that.
was. I like the animation.
Yeah.
So so here's what Mark said. He said, I was so appalled at the way a comic retailer was being harassed and bullied by a digital mob this week just for saying comic books are going in the wrong direction. I had to talk to him. Here's my interview with Glenn O'Leary from this afternoon. That's super cool that he did that he reached out to him and got him on an interview real quick. He goes, as you can tell from the interview, Glenn is really just a decent guy who has 30 years experience as a comic retailer and a genuine passion for comics. To see him harangued as he was this week is, I think, a watershed on what readers will regard as acceptable in the industry. And then he posts this thing, and then everybody replied, "Look, even
oh man, so he put him on a pod?
Oh yeah, man, he instantly put him on a show." The umbrella
That is
guy,
super cool, man.
John's long box. They're all calling him a hero.
Hey,
That's
let's
a good
start
one.
some shit so we can get on a pod with Mark Millar, man.
Well, listen to what.
Oh, dude,
hey, check this out,
you'll
bro.
love it, man. Watch the.
Watch the interview, but check out what he did.
It's 30 minutes. It's great. You'll love it.
He says after doing the
and
interview,
I don't think it's revisionist history either. By the way,
after doing the interview, he goes, I want to do a live stream next week with 3 experienced retailers, asking them their opinions on how they can repair the comic book industry. Any volunteers? Boom.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking
Honestly, about. I like Larry's answers.
Oh man, I hope Dennis gets to be on that show.
Oh god.
No,
we need Dennis.
Dude,
we need Dennis.
He's got
Dennis
Third Eye, Jack Pack, and Coliseum. Those are pretty decent, man.
Yeah.
But can you imagine Dennis? Dennis has great perspective.
Yeah, and he's been in the industry for a long time.
yeah.
So
Scott Koblish is the guy who did the Snake Eyes McFarlane cover for special #1. He says, I'd love to listen to that. However, please just don't let it devolve into a gripe fest of grievances and chips on everyone's shoulder. That's all I ask. Yeah, that's hard to do sometimes.
Well, then don't watch, bro.
Yeah, that's hard to do sometimes.
Just let it. Just let people talk about books, dude. Like, don't fucking wish. I wish they would just say these things so that my ears don't get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, you got to take the good with the bad.
Jen King, howdy. I miss Jen and would absolutely love to be part of this. I'm surprised Jesse.
Who did he specifically ask for? What comic like store owners,
retailers? Yeah,
retailers. Yeah, shop owners.
This has got a fascinating back story like he's never heard of Chuck before.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, bro, dude, come on.
I don't think that it'd be hard to have people that are non-brick and mortar shop owners on, right? For this type of thing, you're not going to go get Eric July on or Hive Comics on.
Dude, Larry had good picks.
Like you would need someone that has like a current.
Yeah, put people on that pay rent. Put people on that pay rent.
But not only that, but that are also like still getting from the direct market too, right? That they're
It would be nice to have somebody. It would be nice to have somebody that ended that.
Diamond.
That's still going. I mean, Jesse would be a perfect for that. Jesse left Diamond years ago and has been more successful since leaving Diamond than he's ever been. You know what I mean? So
well, I mean, I think you would still need both perspectives, right?
Yeah,
like you would need someone that's like left Diamond forever and never gonna go back, and someone that's like a diehard, right? To either Random House, Diamond, or whatever DC Lunar, right?
Man, this is interesting. So this is gonna hopefully stay something on the docket for a while. I hope that there's some really good content that comes out of this. I'll be subscribing up to Mark's channel, hoping to see what these retailers say. I think it's going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy, Brian, because you were talking about this guy about a year ago on how good his show was, and it's just finally he's getting some some recognition.
Yeah, dude, it's good shit. So here's Mark's
Glenn,
stuff.
Thanks very much for taking the time today.
I'll go ahead and share this out to the chat if they want to go check it out. This is the episode where they talk about. I'm going to be watching it later on tonight. I haven't seen it yet, but Leg watched it and said it was excellent.
Yeah, so. It's good. It's noise. They talk. I try to give them the breakdown of the points that I remembered at least about him. I like that they're talking. They're talking about specifically in-store shopping. That's what this guy was getting at. He wasn't going on about like, well, I think quality of writing in comics sucks. Well, he was to a degree, let's be honest, but. He was. I want things that I have a better chance of selling to my customers. Is what he was really trying to say, and he didn't say don't write a new character. He said don't write yourself into it.
Oh,
like
dang.
you got Steve Rogers. You know what I mean? You're not. You shouldn't be writing Steve Rogers with your conscience. You should be writing it with, or Batman. Screw it. Batman's using guns now. Batman, let's say he has a memory lapse. He's not a good detective anymore. Nah, dude. Like,
no.
Just because you don't remember what you have for breakfast doesn't make
Batman has to go grocery shopping.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
So, which half-price book did you rob, Redhood?
Oh no, man! I'll tell you what, man. The well is running dry there, bro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, man, I have to like, but I'll tell you what, I did find, that X-Men book that I found for that movie. I found fucking 2 more, bro.
At the same location or at...
Yeah. I went back there. I was like, I found 2 more, so I got it for like, if there's no price on it, I got it for 50 cents. So I was like, fuck yeah, bro. So I'm pressing them right now.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man. Like with digging, man, you gotta keep digging, man. Like if you just they ain't got anything, you know what I mean? And then I did that once, and my buddy said, "Hey, did you see they're having 50 cent back issues at half price?" What? Almost got in a car wreck heading back over there, dude.
Yo, dang, real fake comics. You're waiting for that virus spec to hit still? I mean, you might have to wait another 20 years.
Well, I want those stimmy check economy eBay sales again. That's what I'm waiting for. That's my virus spec, dude.
Did they push Deadpool back?
Can we give people
that's when you sell everything.
Cash to stay home again, please, so they can buy more comics?
Oh,
did
shit.
they push Deadpool back to 2025?
Did what?
Did they push Deadpool back to 2025?
No.
Okay, good.
No, it's the only movie they're dropping in 2024.
Okay.
Hey Jesse, if you're busy, I'll throw you a link if you want to come on and give your thoughts on all this, or if you want to come on another show, let me know. I see him in the under 6 shooter Jesse James, so let me know if you want to give a little thought process on it. I think that what we need to do is talk about our top 100 list again, which has changed to the top 150 list.
Is it because we came up with so many books off of our first brainstorm?
No, I think enough to fill a short box is a perfect little amount. You know what I mean? Like, this is
these are all the books I would rescue if I had time to gather stuff from a natural disaster or whatever.
Or like if I was a new collector in comics, these were the books that I would be if I just wanted to have a kick-ass collection, and I wasn't like trying to if I just wanted a kick-ass collection of keys, and this is what I would go after type deal. If that makes sense. Let me do this.
Yeah, like instead of just buying every dollar book you ever saw starting off, and if you focused on one box per subject matter that you enjoyed, how would it change? How would it have changed your life, or your closet, or your shelving, or your eBay store, or your swap meet boxes?
It's like I would have became a millionaire during COVID.
Oh god. Oh, that's if you have the almanac or the.
We say that, but if we sold, but we'd probably be stupid enough to go buy more books, right? Oh, you know what? Let me scroll down eBay and start buying other books.
It's like now I can afford this. I'm going to purchase this at an all-time high price book now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. We're eventually going to put the list on Discord. What we plan on doing is we're going to do this multiple times. We're starting off with this, the first list being this, the 150 books that we think all collectors should try and get, that type of deal. And then we'll continue on there. I mean, we can do video game lists. We can do, heirs lists. I have all kinds of ideas, and these guys have all kinds of ideas. But I figure, and we'll eventually put it all on to the Discord. But I figure like there should be a place where we start it, right, and or where we kind of keep everything. And I found, Short Cover Price does these little virtual lists, So I just did this short box for collectors, and I can just add books to it. You know what I mean? So I think that might be a good place to start. And we were talking before the show that we need some other rules on this. So one of the things that we talked about when we first started talking about it was a price cap. Do we want the price cap to stay at what it was? Shout out to Nelson for the subscription. Appreciate you.
So will we have it at $1,000 before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not everything has to be $1,000,
Yeah, we started out at 500 or whatever, and then I think we eventually bumped it up to $1,000, and then I don't know if we ever figured out.
And $1,000, I mean, it's achievable, but
it's still, I think at 1,000 is like what, too broad, right? Like
it can be, but we just need to change our minds, right? We need to think from we need to think of books that are just good books to pick up because it's a key, rather than good books to pick up because of the price. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So,
and then we did agree that we were talking about raw books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's up to you if you can grade it.
If you want to grade
the price
it,
cap's the price cap.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I mean, I guess we should also take into account, right, that we're trying to appeal to a new collector, and then right off the bat, like as they're building this short box or whatever, they're not going to grade the books right off the bat, right?
Right. But I mean, there's going to be plenty of books, like a lot of moderns under 1,000. You can get a 9.8, I would assume, on this thing, But the point is, under $1,000 raw, call it a day. They fit in a short box. It's not about grading value. It's to get it in a box, right?
Yep.
Just made a physical restriction.
Yeah, I think that's a good
always
idea.
thought like
the only the stuff we're
with
gonna have a tough time if you're gonna golden or PCH, or unless you lump them together.
Here's how
it's
you
gonna be
sift
tougher. You're not gonna get 150 PCH books somebody wants under.
Here's how you sift through it, like, because they're all going to be banger books, but you could say, is it important? Is it important? Did it do anything for the character? Did it do anything for the history of books? Like, is that book important? What did it spawn? Did it spawn anything?
Whether the cover look good, can you spank it to the cover?
Yeah. So this is pretty cool because you can just go filter keys on cover price, and you can just go. We can just go, and I could just add them, right? Just click.
Yeah, go real fast. We'll say stop, right?
Yeah.
well, I mean that makes sense too, because now we're basing it off of a price guide as well too, of recent sales, averages, whatever.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea, man.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, we just made this interactive, man. Bryan can just with the cursor right there, tell me when to stop, right? Stop. And then we put that book in a list.
Tell us more. Well, it just said add comic, but I don't want to add it. You own one? I don't want that. What the hell? Get rid of that.
Well, you could build that list on cover price and then just have your 150 days there.
Under edit, probably. You could probably delete it. See where it says series right under, there's an edit button.
Where?
Top left where it says series. Go down. This says edit. I'm guessing you could probably delete it. Yeah.
Okay. So these are books that I own that it's doing. All right. So let me go here. Short box for collectors. What's this? Info. Creating a virtual box allows you navigate to the virtual boxes tab below and create box. Add individual comics by selecting a comic, or add multiple comics one line edit button. No, you can. Okay. So virtual boxes.
So you can add it to what you own and then put it into that virtual box.
I gotcha. So I'll just make it easy on us by just hitting own on all the keys, right?
Right.
And then add it to the short box. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
All right. So let's go. Let's start going through these. We'll what time is it right now? We are at 1 hour and 20 minutes. Let's spend 20 minutes on this, and then we'll go to our next thing, and we'll start setting this thing up, right? Why not?
Oh, that's perfect, because I gotta head out right after this.
Boxes, right?
Yeah. So, all right. 2080 number 2, first appearance of Judge Dredd. What do you guys think?
Where the hell are you gonna find one?
Yeah, that's true. I agree. 2001: A Space. This is the first.
What is that
here.
though? What's 2000 AD? What is it? Is it
the first Judge Dredd?
Yeah, but is it what company is it?
It's Atlas Comics. It's British, right?
Is that indie? So that probably goes in the indie
IPC. Box. No, I'm saying what? No, let's make one box. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're making one box.
Yeah, just one box.
Yeah, this is just an initial hey, let's get this ball rolling.
Yeah,
and then we'll do specific lists later. If we're gonna do all indies and stuff like that, and then a lot of these books are gonna cross over into multiple categories, anyways.
22 Brides, 5 Cent Comics, Ashcan, anything from 52. None.
Remember, this is like if you tell this book, you got to have it in your collection.
Yes, I agree. A-Force.
The H to me, but that's all right.
Yeah, let's keep going. Wait, how do I
hold on? So it does have it does have variants on here. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to drill when you're searching. You have to drill a little more for variants.
Next. Carnage.
No, washed, sip, sailed. We're good. Absolute
of
Carnage
these.
is probably not.
Yeah, none of those.
Not an absolute.
Yeah. Ace Comics Action Comics #1. Definitely not getting one of those. And there's going to be a lot of Action Comics. Okay, what about any of these? Do we want to put any this guy first?
Yeah, 252 for sure.
Okay, 252
and 242.
Wishlist item.
We go Brainiac first. Brainiac for Supergirl.
Okay.
For now, because we can delete things. How
Yeah.
about Neil Adams down there? That's been getting a lot of
This
love
one right
lately.
here. You like this one for the list?
I love it. 419. I love it.
Okay.
This is probably the final cut. Probably not.
Well, we'll add it there
But
for
it is
now.
what it is.
That's the reprint. What about this old? These old? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about a reprint.
No,
okay.
just skip all reprints.
Yeah. What about this? The first Lex Luthor in that suit. No. First no. All right, let's see here. Any of these Action Comics in the laters? No.
Oh, I'm going on fucking third print Action come out.
Right.
Yeah, but that's only me. Nobody else is gonna want that.
Well, it could be like that.
Third print is wonderful to me.
Yeah.
Ones. I mean, Sandman 8's going to be in there. I'm not going to put First Death or
what about
the Live Wire.
What about any of these?
We have no idea what's going to come of that.
I agree.
Me,
not yet.
I love the combo, but you got to go with the 1 in 100, in my opinion.
Yeah, Calvin Ellis. We don't even.
Yeah,
know
I
if that's
don't
coming.
think we're in the universe of giving a shit about Calvin Ellis
None
yet.
of
Good spec
these.
though. Good spec play.
Yeah.
Art Germ, let's not.
More action stuff.
None of the Action 1000s.
Yeah, I don't see any
Zero
of these.
Action 1000s. Nope. Not a key. Cool covers, not a key.
Damn, there's a lot of them. None of these. Ooh. What about Action?
Come on.
Yeah, that's new?
That's not
new. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new art term.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, look at that Action Force. That's a cool Action Force right there.
right.
Why is that a key?
Love it.
Number 44.
Probably
First
hard to find.
Destro or what?
First cover art by Bryan Hitch.
Wow.
Well, you know how that works.
You need that. Yep.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Bryan Hitch is already on here.
He should. Well,
Nope, he's not. Let's add him to the list. Is it Bryan?
Yeah,
it is.
Hitch.
I thought
Thought
so.
it was
Tab.
It might be I. I thought it.
I'm
The
quick
white
about those things, man.
man, I can't remember.
I think it's
Sorry, Brian.
No, you're good, bro. We're about to find
No,
out.
the other Brian. Brian Hitch.
Check the spelling before it drives me crazy.
It's Brian. Action
God
Force.
damn it.
Number 40.
Well, yeah, I spent 15 years as a technical writer and fucking missed shit on 1 second. I'm not smart about anything else anymore, but it's not my fault. Completely my fault, actually. But
Hey, at least we didn't spell it brain, right?
yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, back to the list. Back to the motel. Blue Marvel, not yet. I don't think it's to be on the list yet, right?
Oh God.
I mean,
Atoms of
in the sense
Evil.
that it's a low print run.
Let's.
Yeah, I'll wait on
It's
that.
a low print.
We should
run
bring it
first
to
appearance.
people's attention for now. It's going to be in a Marvel short box,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Advanced D&D? No.
Yeah. Adventure Comics. Man, 247. It's a great book, but it's probably too expensive, right?
Probably not.
Legion
not
of
raw.
Super-
Definitely not raw.
All right, we'll add it.
Dude, you can get a first Justice League for less than 1,000, like a raw 1.0, 2.0.
All right,
When we
let me
get to
know if
Brave and the
if
Bold.
I'm missing anything here. I don't know a lot of these adventure books.
I do. Black Orchid first appearance, but not a
Yeah.
big deal.
No.
I mean, because all we're really doing right now is, anyways, like making a general list, and then we're gonna eventually put that list into
Clear
short
it
box,
out.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't. Yeah, I think if there's a book that's like a maybe or whatever, it might still go in their owner.
500?
Adventures into Terror 28 has been one of the top 100. There you go. That was Ben ranked as one of the top 50 PCH covers.
Classic cover.
So
these are all classic covers. You know what I mean?
If we're ever gonna separate the short box, yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it's because I like that one.
500 platinum.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh wait, 75 platinum. I don't know about 500 platinum.
I'll put it in there.
Definitely 75 platinum.
Yeah, I feel like if you have one, you gotta have the other, right?
Maybe, but
Where's the other?
It's not, I don't know how many spots it's taken up for us.
It's probably under
It's just
Superman.
because it's under Superman. We're not there.
Yeah,
Isn't this the
we won't run
first
into it
art germ? What is this? First appearance of Sea Hunter.
No.
Oh, okay. No. All right. Moving on. Arrow. After Apocalypse. Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron 10 sketch variant first Angela in the MCU. Sort of love that book.
Ooh, here's the
How's
first.
it got it too. There's a little cornbread, fellas.
Agent 30. You guys know what this is?
No women listen.
First cover by Stephen Platt.
Oh,
First
nice.
Platt. That's cool. Didn't
First
know
cover, yeah. Let me see if I got it. Yep, Agent 30. I got it. All right. Moving on. Agents of Atlas. Number 1. Air Fighters.
Issue 3.
Akira, number
Issue
1.
3 is... Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Albedo, that's too expensive, right? That's got to be
We're on
way
cover
too
price.
expensive.
Can't you click on it and see? Right. I mean, I would assume it is too expensive.
$6,000. It's a $6,000 book. Right?
Yeah, 6,000
or 9,000.
Yeah. get
Oh,
the
but
fuck
that's
out.
in a 9.4.
Yeah.
Wait, graded 9.4?
No, it
Yeah.
was 6,000 raw. Alias
But
number
it had
1.
9,000.
I love.
I think
Jessica Jones.
Alias
I'll-
number 1.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that book too, as well.
Yeah, and it's a first appearance. Great writing, great character, great TV show. You do want to introduce people, as people said, into good writing, and hell, if it matches in television, that's good.
Aliens number 1 from 1988.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna have to help me with a lot of these. This is the first.
They should keep going. They're going to be too expensive.
That's what I thought. First Harley Quinn, right? Ghost Rider. Ooh, I love these books, man. I love.
Oh man. First Robbie Reyes. Hell yeah.
Well, you put the 1 in 50 in there. It's under 1,000. You got to pick the best one, right? Yeah, that's it.
This it right here.
Yeah, I like the
600.
25 better.
600. What's this one?
Somebody
This
knows
one's
something,
great.
by the way, because a lot of those were disappearing at too big of a price too often. So that did make up for it when they were coming up. So people kept throwing them up, like people spending more and more. So I
What
think
about-
he's good spec because I think some bullshit was happening.
Point 1, only Marvel point 1.
Oh,
There's just so many. How many Kamalas can we have though? I go CM17 second if we're gonna pick a Kamala.
No,
I don't
I
think
go with
Kamala
the
needs
Marvel
more than-
point 1 second print.
This one.
So whatever, dude. Dude.
$560
Who's got
for this
7
one.
of them, dude? Know some shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
dude,
goddamn 1 in
that was-
75, and you want the second
I
print.
remember when I found him too because I hit up Sean on Twitter and I go, bro, look at this, and he goes, fucking score.
What's the other point 1? Isn't that the first?
The first Nova.
First Nova, like
ML.
Bradshaw
and
as
the first
Nova, right?
First X23 in costume also
Yeah.
for the
other point 1.
It's not up there, but yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Also, those Campbell All New Wolverine cargo holds never got their due because they're
Ooh,
still
what about
there.
this one? Or this
Ooh-wee.
one?
Yeah.
The first
Honey Badger. I don't know about Honey Badger. I love that the local comic shop day sketch. That was a $500 $98, $800.98.
This one,
all the way right.
Yeah, that was also.
There's only supposedly about 500 of those out there for all new number Marine. If we're gonna pick one, it's that. But I mean, we're gonna go with. I mean, the next 3 is gonna be. It depends how many books we're picking per character. I mean.
No, we're just saying of the top 150 books, that a collector would want to get.
Yeah.
This one?
I mean, that hip hop is one of the better hip hops.
No, I mean that.
I like this one
like
too.
It. I don't to me.
I like.
I do, but it's I do, but what's? I mean, we got. I mean, we can't.
I would say just put it on there in case we eventually want to put it into the box, right?
Yeah.
I think Honey Badger's a good spec, but all those New Mexican 1 have a lot of good. If I were you guys, I'd pick those up, and the second prints when you see them cheap. There's some first appearance spec. I don't think they need to be in your short box though.
Good Alex Ross.
All new Avenger sketches, yeah, with the Ross.
There's the
X23.1 with her in costume on the bottom left. We don't need to add it.
Yeah.
Just talking about what was on the page before.
Ant-Man, All-Star Comics. Those are going to be too expensive. Oh, first
All-Star Comics 8 for $9.98.
Yeah. All-Star Comics first Power Girl. That's definitely one. What about All-Star Squadron number 25?
Who's that? First Justice Society?
This is the first.
I don't remember.
Atom
Infinity.
Smasher, Green Jade, and Obsidian. No. First All-Star Squadron 47, McFarlane.
Yeah.
Definitely Jonah Hex. First Jonah Hex.
I think you should add Jonah Hex. If you're trying to introduce new people on here, I think Jonah Hex is in there, man.
I'll add this just to add it for now, and we could take it off later. All right. Alligator Loki, Alpha Flight number 1, Alpha Flight 51.
No.
Yeah, it's first Jim Lee cover, right? For Marvel.
No, I thought the first Marvel was the
first.
X-Men.
First interior artwork at Marvel.
Oh, okay.
17. No.
I do think Amazing Adventures 11 for sure.
Okay.
The first
Beast.
The Silver
Blue
Beast.
Beast. Yeah.
DZ, we tried doing it, going off the dome with this last time, and it ended up like rough. a 200 book.
Well, we went off the dome. You can watch last week, bro.
Yeah.
First Aranya. Nah.
No.
What about first Frank?
Amadeus
show.
I'll add it just for now.
I mean, gonna be an important character.
Yeah.
Same with what's her name to the left?
Aranya. What about that's first Hughes, right?
Is it? That's first New Mutants.
Yeah, this is the first Hughes cover, I believe.
16, good spec. I don't really like, to be honest. Okay. Maybe because it's first Hughes. I don't love adding these as first appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Amazing Heroes, that 16, I sold a shit ton of those, dude, because they were selling for $75, $150, and it was literally $2 books.
I like that 97, the Watchmen.
First cover appearance of Watchmen. Wow. I forgot about that. That's cool.
What's up, Josh?
You shoot him a link. If he wants to come on, shoot him a link. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shoot him a link because I'm about to leave in a minute.
Are we going through Spider-Man?
Yep. There we go.
Jesus Christ, man.
You ready?
You can get these under 1,000, dude. So 3 first Doc Ock, probably
Raw is 1,100 for that. For number 1.
For number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'll take all of them for 1,100.
Yeah.
And only 1,000 for number 3. I'll be surprised, but we can skip it if we're going by their prices.
Yeah.
And their prices are market data. It's not like they're wrong.
They're averages, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying I think you could find it under 1,000, but
yeah,
that's okay.
I can add
maybe
them
not.
all.
The truth.
What about first appearance of the lizard for 600?
I mean, it's undeniable. Then we've got Vulture, and
Ooh, we're just gonna have a short box of just Amazing Spider-Man.
you can have it, dude. You literally can have a shorty of just Spidey and
Yeah.
not be wrong.
Yeah.
These stories are way too important.
I mean, it's not bad to add on our initial like, hey, this might make it to our cut or whatever.
Get rid of some of this shit. There we go. First Sandman. You want that on there?
No,
I don't either. But
there's
I'll
so
add it.
much more in Spidey.
I'll just add these for now.
Is 13 Electro? No, clearly because he's on number 9 right there. No, 13 is Mysterio, right?
Yeah, first appearance of Electro is 9.
Yeah, so you go Electro. I think 13 is Mysterio there. You got to add that.
7, 10. What is this? That's the first.
Enforcers. The first Enforcers.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I feel like
pass.
that's a creator first, isn't it? No, first appearance of the big man. I'm wrong. 8, 9. What are these Pence copies or something? Why does he have
Yeah.
Okay, that's what they
I don't know. Pence or foreign
Yeah.
shit. I don't know.
Mysterio.
Yeah, obviously.
And you got to put 14. Goblin.
14, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Goblin. Too simple.
Craven.
First meeting with Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
I think that predates the Daredevil cover, right?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it does.
Yeah, because he's in this yellow.
I think the
costume.
Daredevil covers with Ramita, right?
Yeah, that's the first Ramita Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to add the first meeting with Daredevil?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's pretty significant. Meeting with Torch. We can skip number 30 for sure.
What about 25?
What about Scorpion? You gonna pass him?
Is that for Scorpion?
Yeah, 20.
First appearance of Mary Jane Watson in 25. 20? You want 20?
Yeah, you should put both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
First Mary Jane. What about Molten Man?
No.
I'd rather have first appearance of Gwen Stacy and
30.
It's 31, right?
Is Gwen Stacy. I said 30,
but and Harry Osborn, right?
This one is.
And she talks about getting beat on.
That's the last
First
Ditko
Norman,
too, man.
First Norman Osborn. Do we want that one?
Yeah, and 39 just pure cover has to go.
Yeah.
Beyond iconic.
First Rhino. That's what needs to go. 50.
Is that Beyond Iconic?
Cover, Kingpin for sure.
Would this be Beyond Iconic?
What about 59?
Beyond iconic, dude.
Hey, you didn't click on that one. 51, man. 51 is so underrated, man.
51? You want 51?
Why?
Yeah. Bro, it's Kingpin. First cover, right? First cover of Kingpin?
First cover, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a deal.
Okay.
I mean, I can add it though.
Nah, don't add it, dude.
Get
Click it
outta
off,
here.
Brian.
50s, it's so hard because 50s
Right,
such a
getting my
fucking
feelings
heavy
hurt and shit.
86. That's
Oh,
first.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Black Widow.
Yeah.
Come on.
90,
Black Widow's new costume, right? Or is
Yeah,
it-
new costume.
96 and was the first LSD one, right? It's LSD.
Yeah. No comics code or whatever. right?
Yeah, no code.
Yeah, 98 and 99, I think. 101, obviously, for Morbius.
Yeah.
Then we get a little kinky to what, 118, 119.
Yeah,
121,
Yeah,
122, right?
18, 19, 21, 22,
What up, brother?
29, 35.
All right, 121.
Oh,
122.
Bro, they just
What's going
they just
on?
glossed over the Hulk covers.
wow.
All right. You guys gloss over them in long boxes too, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
Those things
dude.
fucking
Where's
sell.
120,
So 21,
dude?
22 both got to go. 29, 35.
Yeah. That 139 is something that's what is that?
They skipped Man Wolf, but I don't care. 36 is what first they skipped 36.
Yep. 49 is some. 149 is
36 is right here. I don't see these
first, Is it first Harry and as a goblin or something like that?
Josh, are you caught up on what we're doing?
Click on 140. Hey, Brian, click on 149.
So we're putting together a short box of a list of all the keys that, like, if you were to say, hey, I want to be a comic collector, this and I'm going to fill up a short box. There's a price cap of $1,000. It's all raw. Here are the books that we're adding to the short box.
So right now we're just going through cover price, picking books that could potentially be in that short box, and so we're just adding books to his owner list, and then he has a special list where
First Ben Riley,
where we're gonna cut it down to.
That's the clone one. First Ben Riley. What was the other one?
Clone issue.
Hood. Was there another one?
No, I'd say 149 was what? Click on that one.
That was the first clone.
Clone.
Yeah.
Okay.
56, 61, 62. That's the
Jigsaw.
First Jigsaw, but I don't think that's that big of a deal.
It's like fourth Punisher or something like that.
All right, I'm gonna join the audience and listen to the on my way to where I'm going, and then scream at my phone, being like, "No, you need to add this." Okay, so
you guys
you'll have fun doing. Yeah,
you guys know about 169? Letter to the Editor, written by Frank Millar.
I feel like I knew that, but forgot about that.
It's in this and in Black Cat number 3.
4? Is it 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I always end up buying 4 and then forget it was 3.
All right, first Black Cat. It's going.
And 195, the second appearance.
So have you guys been keeping track of, like, price wise what you're at so far?
No, it's $1,000 per book. There's a
per book.
Yeah,
Okay. It's an expensive short box.
Yeah. Well, not all of them are $1,000 books. You know what I mean? Some of them are going to be less. You know, 238, 252.
252. Yeah.
What is that? The Gang War. Gang War.
All these are crap to me. For Silver Sable, right? Is that what that is? 265.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what we do with Venom, like with that whole 298 to 300.
Well, these all go right. 298 to 299. Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised 301 wasn't on the list, but I guess that's just like iconic cover.
Shit, you could click on all those fucking McFarlanes, bro.
I think got 316 on there. Why isn't 301 on there? That's weird.
Because I don't think there's like an actual key event that happens in that, right? In 301.
All right, 361 we add.
Oh, you go 344, 360, 361.
Do you want 344 in there? And
I mean, like,
no, not at all.
You don't have to.
Like having 360 in there.
Yeah.
What about 365?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, like 3 years ago, no, fuck no. But now, yeah, that dude.
375.
I love as much as I love it. I want.
Yeah.
Just put it there in case.
$10 book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the price is. You know what I mean? If the price is low, but it's still a great book. Like,
dude, look how we got 200 books in like a half hour last time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So I'm being picky, dude.
Yeah.
I love these books.
Did you just skip over that Carnage book?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, look at those.
These
ones? What?
Carnage for books.
Yeah, that's got to go in the box 100%.
What about these?
Thank you, Josh.
And 400.
Oh, the death of Aunt May, right?
See, all these 400s I look for in newsstand, man, because they were such low printed.
I don't feel like they're. I feel like we're gonna get better books in those, though. You know what I mean? But I'll add them if we'll knock them out. I won't be picky from now on. What about these ones?
Yeah, you gotta throw both those in there.
This one. There's 301. Boom. 30, no. 36 for sure.
Yep.
You don't want some Moreland?
Some J. Scott
Isn't
Campbell?
that yeah, J. Scott Campbell too?
I'll add it for now. We can decide
That
to
first
pull it
Campbell
off later.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. All right. 316 we already have. 122, 129. None of these. None of these. None of these. None of these.
No first jackpot.
Fuck. Man. Oh, I love the 569.
That's my favorite.
Audi
Venom cover.
Venom, yeah.
And
You gotta have
dude,
that
569
second
is like a fucking $800 98. So that should go in there too.
571. That's a good one too.
Or 569 second print. Excuse me.
What about the Obama? I don't even have one of these. I don't think.
Go up, Brian. Go up. That
They need both 569s.
That amazing 574, like the whatever happened to that's such a great story.
571, 572.
574, whatever happened to Flash Thompson.
I think I just listed a 572 second print today. Oh no, I didn't take pictures yet. It'll be up tomorrow.
600, no.
No, none of the 600s are big enough.
There's all the 600 stuff. Grim Hunt. I love 654, but I don't know.
We're gonna have to do that. That's second print Flash Thompson for sure.
This one.
Yep.
I
still buy all the cheap Delatos.
Yeah. $700.
I mean, to be honest, that regular 700 is one of the most.
Yeah.
I like this one too.
Always sell. It's always worth something. I love that one too.
This number 4.
Oh, Mama.
The cam. I mean, I'd put the ratio in there before the store variant.
Okay. It should be showing up here soon.
I would assume.
I love cover price for this shit. Where are we at? We already go over 20 minutes? No, we got 10 minutes to go. All right.
It's been a half hour.
I know.
Yeah, no.
Here's number 4.
It's fine to put both of them, I think.
Yeah.
I was looking at the one. That's the one I was thinking you were pointing out earlier. Is the Campbell's. They'll sell for something, but I think I'd go with the Ramos or regular cover.
Or Spider UK.
Spider Punk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Delato.
Okay. I love that Noto, man. That's so good.
Noto.
None of these. Yeah, I don't think any of these. I like that cover, but I don't think it's good enough to go on the top 150 books.
Oh, right there. Hey,
Mhm.
what are you
Renew
doing?
your
Go back up.
vows.
Which one?
The Campbell. Renew
Bro.
your vows. Amazing Spider-Man
Renew Your
15.
Vows. J. Scott Campbell. That
This
book is
one?
fucking rare, dude. That's hard to
And
find. Dude.
expensive.
This one is?
That's my
Yeah.
favorite. That's one of my favorite covers, bro.
Like the prints of that sell for hundreds of dollars.
Hey, dude, I picked up an auto print. I'm gonna go get that professionally framed, dude. I'm gonna put it.
Dude, that Ditko's a killer, but you're not gonna find that.
Yeah.
That remastered.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that one's ridiculous. I always love these. Nothing there. This is a bunch of new stuff. I can't hardly wait till we get out of Amazing Spider-Man. It's a great cover.
Let's debate about the first Red Goblin appearance for a little while. It's on fucking Comics Exposure. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Did that 800 Delato
this one
version? The top at the very top. That's a store variant.
This one,
the red one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those Gwen Stacy's, man.
These are all J. Scott Campbell's. It's hard to put retailer exclusives on there. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Most of these so far. I mean, we can always go back too. If there's books that we're missing, if people think that we're really missing certain books. All right. I don't think any of these, right?
Juan Soto is a Yankee.
Is he?
Oh my god!
Did they trade him?
Yep.
Did they get Dominguez?
I don't know.
I wonder if they got Jason Dominguez.
Wow.
I love this cover, man.
They
Ryan
did
Brown.
not.
Wow. Who did they get?
No Dominguez. Michael King, Drew Thorpe, Johnny Brito, Randy Vasquez, and Kyle Higashioka.
Man, so they kept Dominguez, dude?
Higashioka.
Wow, they
kept
did.
Dominguez.
And the only one that's good at that is maybe Michael King. Juan
I don't
Burrito,
know,
maybe.
buddy.
Man, a lot of variants. What about 49? That Bruce Timm. Oh. All right, come on. Let's get out of this Amazing Spider-Man stuff. There's a lot of them.
It's probably because he might be a rental. It looks like.
Or he's hurt.
He has an arbitration.
Oh
here.
yeah, he is a rental. I think.
Yeah. So I mean, he's a fucking Yankee.
I hope
You
they
can't
trade
tell what's going on, but
Tatis and Machado too now.
They said they're trying to cut payrolls wise.
Yeah.
So there's a chunk of it.
None of these.
As an Angels fan, I feel for Padres fans because what's going on? Are these reprints?
These are annuals right here.
Oh.
What about any annuals? That's first from Rita Jr., right? Isn't that the first?
I would put the annual number
Annual one, yeah.
What about what's her name
First
from the
Sinister
TV show
Six.
for number 16? Yeah,
This
number
one?
one, obviously, but
Number 16.
Who was that again?
Monica Rambeau, right?
Yeah, I just sold a bunch. Or I did last year.
This
but
the wedding issues.
Those are great.
Yeah.
Matt's here. He said we're going to be fixing the sections. We don't see anything wrong.
You got
Except for
hey Matt, we love this section. It's helping us out. But you're definitely gonna have to add some stuff.
You can come on if you want, dude.
Yeah, Matt, if you want to come on, let us know. We'll throw you a link. First solo Venom. That's probably not a big enough one.
Oh.
Wedding issue.
Oh.
Renew your vows.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, people are paying out the ass for that. Same with that Ditko top right.
This one, yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking key. What's he have? Raw's $500 last sale.
Yeah,
I have one
500.
bent in half in a box behind me, dude. I'm gonna have to press
Didn't
it.
I already go past this one, or was it a different one?
No, that's a Renew Your Vows. That's a
Yeah, I thought we already
it's
clicked
Campbell store camp, right? I don't know. That's
Yeah.
what.
I'll fix it when we go through make our box. America Chavez. None of these. Are...
I mean, I love the Art Adams. I like the Art Adams number 2 also. But I'd go with the Vengeance 1 variant if I had to pick one Chavez book for sure.
Angela number 1, Angela special, none of those. I don't think those
Spawn 9's going in.
Yeah.
And
Spawn
guess what,
9.
guys? You can find your first book for $8.
Yeah. Annihilation. I love Ant. The J. Scott Campbell cover.
Ooh, I still have one of those left.
Yeah.
Aquaman. Yeah, 20. No, Aquaman 1,
29.
11, 29 for
11,
sure. 35.
1. Yeah, 42, 35.
35 first Black Manta. 42 probably don't need. It's just a cool cover.
Where he takes off. I love that one. This one. Dude, this was my favorite storyline when this was coming out. When he replaces his hand with the hook. Fucking so good, dude. Okay, let's see here. Rania,
dude.
Archer and Armstrong.
I want to add
Archie.
all the DC 52 second prints and fucking combos, dude. Fuck the world.
You gotta put that 320, man.
100%. For Cheryl, for Sabrina.
Yeah, for
Madhouse.
Hey, they got an Archie.
You gotta add both.
They got an Archie show on Netflix, right? The Archies. They just released it.
It did come out.
There's another Archie show?
Yeah, it's called The Archies.
I did not
animated.
notice that.
It just no live action. Let me see if it's on there.
Oh yeah, astonishing. Yeah, let's jack it up.
Shout out to JLS Comics in the chat. He said JLS Comics has one of the best YouTube pages on YouTube, you guys. Please go check out JLS Comics on YouTube. Amazing stuff. Astonishing. Oh, I love that. That's already 1800.
Oh, it starts
That's
Thursday,
for a roll,
Josh.
though, for a VG, right? We can get
but
cheaper.
Yeah, but you think we can get one of these under $1,000?
The what?
Yeah, VG's what 4.0, so
and it's
you could get it like
1825.
I mean, that says 1800 for
you can get a 1.0 for
Yeah.
1,000 maybe.
What about Astonishing
It's worth it.
6? And that is that what's her name? First
That's just the first Doom and
Mockingbird, Bobby Morse. That's what it is. Bobby
Bobby
Morse.
Moore.
Yeah, fuck that. I love these its. Definitely Astonishing 25, right? I'll put it there for now. Astonishing Tales 29. What's 30? Why is 30 on there? Third appearance of Deathlock. We're not going that deep. Astonishing 3. What is that? Negaton.
That's Deep Spec.
Abigail Brand. Yeah. This is Armor. This is a
More
great
Deep
cover.
Spec.
Yeah, more Deep Spec. Sword and Abigail Brand. Okay, none of those.
No, we skip over Astonishings, except for a couple.
Astro Boy number
Yeah,
1.
absolutely.
Atlas number 1. What's this? This has got to be a creator first, right? First cover by Mark Brooks. I think we already went through this, right?
Yeah,
Let's
we
see
did
here.
that one.
Mark Brooks. Let's see. Mark Brooks. What do we got? We've got first work, first cover as 10th Muse, 1D. The cover price has got Atlas number 1. I don't think this is right, is it?
Didn't we look at this one?
Yeah.
As far as we weren't sure.
Yeah. I don't think this is right. I think that I'll put it here just in case, though. Because somebody does have this as wrong, right? Is it this one? How do I know? Pops and Comics. Mark has resolved. Which one is he saying is wrong? It's got to be that one. Yeah, he's saying wrong, but I think that's right.
No idea.
Yeah, we put or. It could be either one.
Well, no, I just put that right now, but I think that the 10th Muse 1D from Avatar is correct.
When did that one come out? The Atlas.
10th Muse number 1. I'm not sure. Atlas came out August 1st, 2002.
That's the same time as the other one.
Well, the other one was... It doesn't say.
Oh, okay. I see what
Avatar
you did.
Press, 10th Muse 1D. So let's look that up. 10th Muse. And which one was it? There was 2 sets, right? Is it this one?
No, that says Image.
Oh, okay. It was from who? Avatar Press. Here we go. 10th Muse. Right here. Number 1D.
That shows 2001.
Right here. This is the first Mark Brooks, right? July 1st, 2002. This is August, June, July, August. So it is. There we go. Matt, chop that one up for a fix, my friend. So this is correct. This is wrong. It came out a month later.
Man, we just got somebody fired, bro. You're fired.
What was the one that they think it is? Atlas number 1, August. This one came out in July 2001, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one came out
August.
What is it called? Atlas number 1. Atlas number 1. Out in August. Okay. I'll fix that later, but that'll work for now. That is not wrong. You're wrong. All right, let's go back. Okay. Avatar Illustrated. This is an early appearance of Goon. Is that what it is? Yeah, Goon. Contains Goon preview by Eric Powell. Oh, that's a tough book to find.
No.
Avengers number 1. No, that's not going to be on there.
Dude, shit. Honestly, you might be able to pull a copy for 800. That's like
Right.
one of the lowest keys. That's a possibility.
What about
So maybe
2?
give it a click. 2.
No, 2's just
4 for sure.
4. 8. Kang. Not Wonder Man. Do you think Wonder Man? No, right?
Well,
What's the difference with the
we
colors
skipping
here?
Gang.
No, I already
We
hit
got
it.
we got to hit 8. Right?
printing error.
Oh, you already got it. My bad.
What about 11 and 10 now? 16.
Dude, 16's the new team, so yeah.
Swordsman, no.
No, fuck no. Giant Man, no. Eat dick. Boring.
Boring, yeah.
Red Guardian. All right. I didn't.
You think
I
Red
didn't-
Guardian?
I mean, we can roll with that guy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
entertaining.
Only 75 bucks.
He's worth it, dude. I almost got a 57 for 100 something this weekend. I don't think you can ignore that. I think
55.
I think John first Ultron, probably. I think 40. I think first Jon Snow is gonna have to prove a little more to me.
You think first Ultron 54 and 55?
55. It's first full.
Okay.
Is what I'd say.
All right, I got 55 on there. All right, Avengers 62.
No, first Man Ape. Meh.
No. They'll suck. Who's the team in 95 again?
85?
Was
What's
it 85? Yeah, my bad. It's the clear people. Not me.
Quicksilver and Squadron Supreme. First Squadron
Yeah, probably
Supreme.
not.
That's my
Dude,
style.
there's no I don't think there's any Avengers until Taskmaster and then Scott Lang. There's good covers and shit, but yeah.
181.
What is that?
The Drew did the rip
First
of that
Scott
cover.
Lang.
Yeah.
So I'll add it. We can decide to take it off later.
Yeah, that's first Scott Lang. Got to add Taskmaster, obviously, and then Scott Lang has Ant-Man is 195, which isn't there.
227.
181. Scott Lang's 181.
I hit that one.
As Ant-Man's 195, right? Or no? No, that's Marvel Premiere 47.
What about Avengers 257 first Nebula?
Hell yeah, because it never got its due. So let's go with the first appearance of a character that everybody who watches Marvel movies fucking knows. How about
And
that?
I think she's a great character too.
Yeah, she's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
What about Finding the Cocoon? Nah.
No. We're out on Avengers for about 316 maybe. First Spidey joins the team, but I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck that book.
Maintenance mode. What's going on, Matt?
I think,
all right, we're down. We are down. All right, so where did we stop? That's a perfect way to stop.
We're almost in Avengers 316. Spidey joins the Avengers.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this. Let's do this. Let's go. Put that right there. That's where we stopped.
I tell you, hey, our 20 minutes took us almost an hour, and we got through half of the
Hell yeah! All right, so we'll continue.
Although
this.
A isn't exactly the best gauge of how long this is gonna take, when you've got Avengers and Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, amongst other titles. So.
Yeah, we're only at the A so far, so this is going to take some time, but we're working at it. We're working at it. We'll keep it going. All right, what else do we got today to talk about? Most of the stuff. Oh, the Deadpool stuff, man. What do you guys think about that shit? That shit's pretty crazy.
I think it's going to be a terrible movie.
So do I. I think it's going to be a shit show.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. These leaks more and more make me not want to see this movie.
Yep, I agree.
Maybe they're for the trolls. Do you make you think that they know exactly what to?
Ryan Reynolds answered today, right?
So, yeah, he's
all
pissed.
This just makes me think of Mad Max.
Well, not only
I'll tell you what looks good is that new Mad Max.
Furiosa.
Yeah. What is this? This is all Mad Max.
Amazing.
So you got the Red Skull car, you've got the ice cream van from Moon Knight, you've got Sabretooth, right?
The Fantastic Four wagon was the first
Fantastic
one.
Four wagon.
Yeah, but these are true to the. I know what you're saying about Mad Max, but aren't these true to the comics?
Yeah.
What do you mean they're true to the comics?
Those are all in the comics.
Oh yeah, I know, but I think the problem is that it's going to be nothing but these short little fucking scenes, man.
These could be absolutely. Although he's talking shit, I think he tagged. Can we get some? I don't know. So Ryan Reynolds is like, can you guys
he's
please
not
chill?
happy. Yeah, he is not.
But
happy.
is he or is he not? Let's be honest. This could be. They got telephoto lenses. There could be 5 minutes of what you might see. It might not all make the movie. You have no idea necessarily what's going to happen, you know? So we'll see. That's a lot if it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? This, if Sabretooth gets decapitated and we already know, that's kind of shitty.
Well, it just makes you think that this Sabretooth is going to be a 3-minute character. It's going to be nothing but 3-minute stuff.
Oh, yeah. The whole movie is going to be.
Dude. There's, literally, what have they revealed? Fucking 40 characters?
Yeah, he's just going to be killing them all.
Something like that. Or the plot, maybe he's going back so they had the TVA showing up, so maybe he ripped a space-time continuum shit from going back in the credits in the last one and fucking up his old self and so he's jumping back in the X-Men continuity in that way, and that's how he gets him involved. I don't know. I'll be honest. If I see all this, I'm gonna think that they did too much. That's gonna make me, yeah.
Tyler Main's going around doing a comic book tour. He hit me up to try to come on the show because he's doing that. He's making his own comic book. So I should try to hit him up and be like, yeah, come on now, since we saw you in Deadpool. That'd be dickish, but I don't know, man. I think it's just going to be too many of these short little cameos. You're not going to be able to get a story that we want. I hope it's good. I'm rooting for it. I just think that
Yeah. It better be good. It's the only Marvel movie next year. If this
Exactly.
thing sucks, whoo boy.
They're going for it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be this thing. They're gonna make it for the fans.
Yeah.
This isn't. There's no message. There's no anything. It's two fan favorites, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, doing what they want, and hopefully they have. I'm gonna assume they have the right input because they're hinging everything on this fucking movie. All your time travel, all your whatever, on two of the most beloved characters that, you know, work well together in the comics and whatever you want to say, that have similar powers, perceive them in similar ways. So we'll see how it goes.
Three Rivers says Deadpool 3, 2 hours of Illuminati-style kills. Deadpool kills the Fox universe.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Looks like.
Yeah.
No, Deadpool kills the Disney Plus universe.
Yeah, right.
Oh, maybe that's where. Deadpool kills Marvel Universe. Maybe 1 and 2. Maybe that's where we should be specking.
Comics Embrace says it's not
Sketch
about
second prince for the win.
J. Scott Campbell.
Comics Embrace says it's not about a story per se, just over-the-top fan service escapism. I think it will be entertaining. Man.
That's fair.
Wasn't there a fan service thing that was just pure fan service recently, and I can't remember what it was. It was Flash, and it was garbage.
Yeah.
Remember they talked about
CGI
how
terrible.
this is going to be the ultimate fan service movie. Your fans are going to love it.
Well, Keaton was good in it. I'll say that.
But people hated what's his face, man. So that just made it. Oh wait, go back up. What was that? Not that.
Grand Theft Auto.
No, go back up. Go back up. That what if?
You're welcome, Hood. That's why we can't see your hands.
Yeah. What if the Avengers assembled in 1602 will be a mix of magic and steampunk? The villain of the episode will be Empress Hela with the 1602 destroyer and her army of yellow jacket soldiers.
Dude, that looks
cool.
badass, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm all for it.
I'm in, dude.
Yep.
I'm in.
The official episode titles, that's from all the releases. This guy's good. This We Got Toast. Can we get some toast? This guy, he's good at his rumors, that's for sure.
It's him in My Time to Shine.
Yeah.
I think that's a female, but I think Can We Get Some Toast is. I don't know what Can We Get Some Toast is, but yeah. So lots of leaks in there.
Doctor
Some people
Strange
giving
and
shit
Demons.
to My Time to Shine, but I think Dino's talked to her, so I think he thinks she's legit. So
yeah, My Time to Shine is legit for sure.
seems like it, but there's a lot of haters saying it's just absolute bullshit.
When does the What If stuff drop?
It's at Christmas, and there's one every day for like 8 or 10 days, or however many there are. I dropped the link to I don't know if we give a shit about GTA, but about how they actually are playing on viral videos and stuff like that.
They should.
I'm excited.
Doesn't mean I just thought it was entertaining. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Hell yeah.
It's a good job.
I didn't realize that 5 came out over a decade ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Crap, man.
Wow. Okay.
Vice City still holds up, man.
Hell, dude, I'll play Vice City right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't want my video games to be realer than I am.
So via the Hollywood Reporter, what is this? Hollywood's 50 most influential writers and producers. It says here something about Saga. Let's see here. The Boys showrunner Eric Kripke is dying to adapt Saga. I'm obsessed with it. So insane, so grounded at the same time. Bryan and Fiona call me. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and Brian Case said he called it unadaptable himself. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that he's doing that. And who else would we rather do it? So let's go.
Yep.
Bring it on. That's all I
like-
gotta say. Let's go. Make our day. Please do it.
Yeah.
Please do Saga.
This is going to be. He says he wants to do a live action Miyazaki movie. Is that saying it right, Josh? Or is it Miyazaki?
What movie?
Legend of Zelda.
Oh.
Yeah, the guy who's doing it says he wants it to be like a live action Miyazaki movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. This is
We'll see if Watiti destroys Akira first.
Oh god, dude. I don't even want to talk about Watiti. We just got done talking about how people ruin storylines. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, just to keep positive for the rest of the show.
Yeah, so that looks interesting. I don't know. I'm this whole Deadpool 3 thing. There's a lot being leaked, and I know Ryan Reynolds is pissed about it. Also, let's show what he put out about it.
Oh, he's mad. People are leaking all that stuff.
Oh, he's pissed, dude.
Well, maybe someone should get some tighter security.
Yeah, I agree. That's what
he released a statement. I did link it in the little side chat we had. Brian.
Love that dog, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Dirty ass dog.
Where is it? Where did he say it? It's all right. Let me.
It was within the last day or so.
Yeah, I got it. Let's see here.
You should pull up Deadpool. You should pull up Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe and see if those books are moving.
Let me see here. The Donnie Kates shit pissed me off. Fuck Donnie Kates.
What, the hammer thing?
God, dude.
No, the Uber thing. I was sitting in the middle.
You fucking
of
built a You finished with your 3D model yet?
Oh, right. The
Donnie Kate's head.
It can't be done. It can't.
Can't be done. Nope. Can't sit. It can't hit your head if you sit in the middle.
Yeah. Back and to the left. Donnie Kates was caught in a triangulation of crossfire. I swear, I almost died, and I don't remember anything. I don't even remember anybody. I don't, and nobody's got any kind of police report on any accident or anything.
There's got it. Hey, dude. Somebody earlier in the chat when we were, an hour and a half ago when we were talking was saying he has to be careful about saying what he remembers in his tweets, so he won't lose out on lawsuits.
Yeah.
Can't show too much cognitive ability yet.
So here's what Ryan Reynolds says. Surprises are part of the magic of theatrical movies. It's important for us to shoot the new Deadpool film in real, natural environments, using practical effects as opposed to making the movie indoors and digitally. Telephoto lenses continue to spoil surprises and create a difficult situation for everyone. Here's hoping some of the websites and social channels hold back showing images before they're ready. The film is built for audience joy, and our highest hope is to preserve as much of that magic as possible for the finished film and the big screen. Part of the reason people post spoilers is because they're excited. I realize these aren't real-world issues. It's firmly in the good problems bucket. I love making this movie. Okay, well, maybe he isn't super pissed. He's just slightly pissed.
I'm just saying it would be so easy for them to. This would be all fake shit.
Three Rivers Comics says there's a Deadpool clip leak with him holding Sabretooth's head. Yeah, we just showed that.
Yeah.
And then Three Rivers said, I wonder if Wolverine 55 will spike for spec. Don't buy that book.
Yeah, what spec?
Yeah.
Dead character?
Yeah. Get the fuck. That spec does not sell anymore. TV and movie spec, it sells, but it doesn't pan out. I'll put it that way.
Okay, I'm not gonna. To be honest with you, I think it might. I'm not gonna say it's gonna triple in value, but if it starts bringing it to light, that cover's so fucking awesome.
That's a $25 book anytime, anyways, right? I mean, just
I don't even think it's that. I don't think it's that much.
It's not even 25.
It's a cheap book. It's probably $10 or $15, dude. And for people, I'm just saying, I don't know about spike in value, but I think it'll see an uptick in sales because it's amazing. Like the first time I saw it wasn't when the day it came out. I was like, "Oh shit, that is cool as hell." And so yeah, I don't know. I think it's a great. So a spike as far as like if you have them and you want to dump them, I don't know about a spike, but if you list it for market price, there's a good chance it'll sell today when it wasn't sold yesterday.
Yeah,
you know that's all I'm saying.
Red Hood's gonna jump. Let's jump through the market report. I've got a decent market report tonight. All right, starting off with a raw copy of Captain Britain #8, the first appearance of Betsy Braddock, sold for $404. A raw copy. That's what like a 9.8, 9.6 goes for right there, man. That's crazy. I don't know why that sold for so much, but
well, it's just got to be super clean. The 8 does. The 1 comes up all the time. The 8 doesn't come up that much.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're thinking of 1 instead of 8.
No, I'm thinking of 8 because I have a 9. I have a 9.6 of it, and I've been watching. Nice. Yeah. That never got pressed, so I probably should press it and crack it and press it. 8 Billion Genies #1, the Bird City book. Here's a signed 9.8 signature series, sold for $291. That book's down about half. It's probably half. I think that was a $600 9.8, right?
That was a $800+ $9.8.
Okay. Yeah, I for sure sold my raw for like $350, $400.
Yeah,
but
not a 9.8 SS.
$300 for that book still isn't too bad. Isn't bad.
No, not at all.
No, I love that eerie ash can. I guess if they're calling it a second print, but I love those old school ash cans. 1965 sold for $1,500. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. No, I don't know anything about it, but I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Moving on, we've got Lobo #1 and a 5.0, first African American in its own title from 1965, sold for $404. When did Black Man come out? Because Black Man sold raw for $430, a uncirculated copy. Both those books are tough books, but the Black Man especially.
Yeah.
So
I don't know when it came out.
Foom 10, a raw Foom 10, sold for $827. That book was ridiculous at one point too.
I think it's still a good price for a raw. No idea what it looks like. Somebody just threw it on the dirty ass floor.
Yeah. Started it out at 99 cents and it went all the way to $827.
Or they might have taped it to their fucking fake wood trailer wall.
It's taped to the wall.
Bro.
Yeah. We'll have more Foom coming up.
Double stick tape on the back.
Absolutely. No, just duct tape folded.
We have, by the way, 120 watching live right now, only 55 likes. Hit those thumbs up, you guys. It really helps us out, and we are more than halfway done with the show, and we have not gotten close to hitting 100 likes. 120 of you in here. Hit that thumbs up if you guys can. Really appreciate it. All right, moving on. Another one of the Superman 14, the famous Shield issue, sold. This one is pretty rough condition, but it sold for $2,750.
Yeah.
Love that book.
Good.
Yep.
We got American history. You can't find it, man. I don't want that ever to go down in value.
Yep. Superman Christmas Adventure, tough book, but always see it this time of year. A 5.0 sold for $1,452. Great cover. Americana at its finest right there. And then an early Batman book, Batman #8, great Infinity cover. A 4.5, beautiful 4.5, sold for $3,151. That's a killer book.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, the Greg Land Edge of Spider-Verse 1 in 25 and a 9.8 sold for $37.50. And then I don't know much about this one, Sean. I figure you could drop some knowledge on this. The Masters of the Universe Rise of the Snake Man #1.
Yeah, he put there's 500 of those. He put 2 more. I've got one in my cart. He put 2 more. He put 2 more up. So here's the deal. Do you have the faker in this or not?
No, I don't have the faker. Did the faker sell?
So listen to this. Listen to my heartfelt story here. So the guy lists the faker, and dude, someone's gonna hit me before. I have friends looking for it that are gonna buy it and not ask me, and I have a couple people that have it that will hit me up. No one saw it, so within the first day, a good friend of mine who I spent last weekend with, as of yesterday, Mr. Business Cat Jim, texts me and he says, "Holy shit!" He says they just listed this faker. This guy just listed this faker 9.8. He goes, "Should it be a birthday present to myself, or do you need it?" And I was like, "I mean, you found it. It's your. I'm not a piece of shit. You found it. You get first crack. I don't know what to tell you. I'll sell my other 2, make a profit, get this free, and then own a 9.8 because I've got a 9.4 in a raw." So they listed it, I think, like $6.99. And I'm panicking. Is it $6.99 or $7.99? But I think it was $6.99. I'm panicking in my office on Refresh, and Jim's texting me from the airplane, and I'm like, and I almost bought it to be like, you have first crack. This wasn't gonna last the day. Like, this wasn't. I'm panicking that like at least one of the 2 of us wouldn't get it. So not only did he decided it was happy birthday to himself.
Good.
And I'm not.
Hell yeah.
I'm not mad at my friend who wanted it that bought it. Okay.
Yeah.
As much as I want it, now he had 2 copies. I have 2 copies. He just has 9.8. I don't. And so, okay. So the faker, Masters of the Universe #8 must have been up for less than a day for sure. I mean, I missed it. Everybody missed it. And, or else it would have been gone before he found it. So I'm glad it went to a friend. And then, so he's been talking to this guy who's been less than these. And this is the same guy that's been listing those mini comics.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, and if you can see behind me, the white comic, I think I showed you guys.
Yep.
That's the one that I did buy from him. And so apparently, then he's been talking to the guy. So the guy knows the artist. And so they've been grading and selling all these copies.
Wow.
That's where these fucking things that we've been looking for years have been coming from, is this guy. So there's going to be more of the Dream Halloween mini comic. There's not going to be any more faker. So it's fakers, which is motherfucker. That's all I needed in that price. It's in my cart. So I have that and this in my cart because I have 2 or 3 of these. These are MV Creations, Master Universe, Rise of the Snake Man #1. Honestly, it's not the greatest cover in the world, but they come with COA, limited to 500. They're 20 years old. And back then, when 20 years old, there's not maybe a couple artist comps. That's really how many they printed. It's not like, hey, we're going to tear the cover off. Hey, we're going to tell CGC to burn 780 out of the 800 copies. You know what I mean? Like, this is legit rare, dude. I've been watching these for so long. So he's still got 2 of these online. The one up there. It's a great deal. There's something about this almost shows me something about myself or yourself when you want to buy something, when you know, like, oh shit, this hasn't come up in 2 years. You're going to pay a bunch of money for it. I definitely paid more than that for my first raw copy of that 9.8. And now it's just all, man, you've got 2 of them. Like, if you listed one of them, I would already pull the trigger. There's something to be said where you don't feel, even though now that I know that this is coming from someone who is working with the artist, that I know that this is going to be the only guy that comes up with more copies of this. This is not a warehouse find Marvel book, okay? It's just not. These are the artist copies that they got, and that's why they're so high grade. This guy just had them sitting around. So that's what's going on right now. And so I definitely, especially now that I have this on the show, I need to just buy one of these so I can be happy with it. And also I'll just sell my raw copies because it'll probably cover it should cover the 300. And anyway, so that's going on. So there's 500 of these, 500 of all those MV creations. The number 8 was it's not Tony, it's not first faker. It's actually, yeah, it is. It's the first faker cover for sure. But it's and I don't think Faker's in the book, but it's Masters of the Universe number 8. The MV Creation series, but Graham Crackers did number 8, and they might have done 2 for number 8. I forget. Anyway, you can look up the Graham Crackers and the He-Man.org. It was all at the same time with this book. So anyway, I found out today via the phone what's been going on with these, and I'm happy and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I feel your pain because this next one, these Evil Ernie books, are so rare.
Yeah.
Malibu Sun number 8 is a book that I've been looking for so long, and then those other 3 books are super tough. That Casada, the Space Evil Ernie one, I think is the silver version of that. All these books right there are super, super tough. I mean, just super tough. And that Malibu Sun 8 sells for that what all 4 of those sold for alone. So very, very, very tough books. So, all right, moving on. Captain Marvel number 14, the variant, right? Who did this? Amanda Connor, right? And it's signed by her in a 9.6. It's the first cameo of Kamala Khan. Sold for almost $1,700, $1,680. You don't see that book very often, man. That's for sure. So, and then the Dragon Ball books, you got Dragon Ball Z number 1 in a 9.8 and Dragon Ball number 1 in a 9.8. $547 for the Dragon Ball Z number 1 and $850 for the Dragon Ball number 1.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Good to see that Connor maintain a little value. Captain Marvel 14's rare as shit, dude. Especially in a 9.6.
Yeah, I would love all of those books.
Yeah, and not the toughest sig in the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're only talking 9.6, so I'm glad when rare variants get their due. You know.
Yeah. Do you have those copies, the Viz Media ones, Josh?
No, I had like the actual first appearance in the Japanese manga.
Yeah.
But not those. Nope.
All right, here we go. 78 points of articulation is asking Josh, hey, have you heard in the news about Beckett grading the Shonen Jump larger format anime books?
They're starting out to grade the tankobons, which are like the collected volumes that they do. But other than that, I haven't heard anything about it. They haven't showed anything. Like, that was so vague, because even those tankobons, I mean, those come in all different shapes and sizes. So I'm just kind of like, okay, so what are you going to grade?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
Next, a New Mutants 98 Mark Jewelers Raw sold for $600 on 36 Biz. Did you see this, Sean?
I did not. I did not.
I don't know what the condition
I wonder.
is.
It's probably. I mean, I can only tell from that one picture. So there's absolutely no way to tell.
Yeah.
Tough
book,
like soft
man.
corners. Yeah, it's a tough book to find.
So, and then Walking Dead number 1 in a 9.8 Blue Label sold for $2,558, and then this blew me away. A 9.8 of Walking Dead 19 sold for $500. That feels so low. It feels like a couple $100 low on that one to me, man.
Yeah, and that's a Christmas sale timing, because literally Rick and Michonne show is about to start.
Yeah.
Or sometime soon. I know it's only one they haven't released yet. Let's put it that way. I don't know if it's 2 months, 6 months, 1 month, but anyway.
$2,500 for that 9.8 is nice. It's seeing it's holding its value, which I like to see. Moving on, a super tough book to find is the Incredible Hulk 377 third print, and you can see what a 9.0 sells for. $310 for a 9.0. CVCS 9.0. Tough book, man. Dale Keown classic. Shout out to Dale Keown. Smoking much cannabis online lately. War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas #1, the 1 in 50 Zercher variant sold for $626, man. It's a book you don't see very often.
Still up there.
What was it at its peak? 1,000?
Yeah, I think it was 1,000 or more. Peak.
Yeah, tough book too.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot floating around.
World's Finest #7, the classic.
Yeah.
Innuendo cover, battleship cover, a 3.5 sold for $937. OBS Studio disconnected, reconnecting. We just dropped a lot of frames, you guys. I apologize. Hold on, we're back.
I feel like raw that book goes for like $300-400.
The ScarJo?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Where did we end on, you guys? Did you chat? Let us know. Did you guys see, what was the last book you saw?
Jersey the base on Walking Dead, so that wasn't too far.
Okay. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #100 Momoko is probably the top 3 Momoko covers of all time, and a 9.8 sold for $700.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Yeah, so do I. I picked up a 9.8 Momoko this week.
Oh, what'd you buy?
That Vamps and versus Werewolves. I picked up a 9.8 for $500. It's limited to 100. It's probably one of the rarest Momoko books. Shout out. Who hit me up about it on IG? Somebody hit me up about it. I apologize. I can't remember right now. And reminded me about it. And I was like, yeah, I probably should just pick that thing up. Was it... I can't remember. If you're in chat, say something so I can say thank you for reminding me. Binky says that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book is down $300.
Doesn't surprise me.
No.
Needs to go down like another 300 and then I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Bad sound. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Reconnection is successful.
For communicating with us.
Yeah, that's weird. So I'll try to get through this quickly for you guys. We're reconnected now, but we'll try to get through it quickly. Feed fucked up. Yeah.
Well, I'm asking.
Oh, yeah. I'm not on Wi-Fi, man. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't know why it's acting up. The Crow #198, 7,000, 6,900. That's down. It was a $10,000 book.
Oof.
Yeah.
Still though.
Yeah.
We're holding strong. We're holding strong for nostalgia on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then they're coming up more. I mean, John Z would know, but they're coming up more than I think they used to. But it's not like I've checked the census. You know, you never know these days. Could be people that need money. So
I think I can figure out what's going on, guys. Hold on 1 second here.
Tech guy over here, the feed's dropping out. I finally said, who the fuck do I gotta blow to get a tech guy over here?
All right. All right. We should be good now.
So good.
We should be good now.
That's so good. I love how that's just a button.
Yeah.
I was there also. That's how great it is. I literally fucking standing there, dude.
Oh,
he was just as happy as you could see.
All right, moving on. Next, we've got the Ghost Spider #1 Ji Hung Lee 1 in 100 raw high grade sold for $645. That blows me away, man. It's hard to do these market reports to see
it doesn't
these
even
prices.
look 9.8 from here though.
Yeah, still, man.
They couldn't even spell variant right, and they wrote NM98.
I know.
What does that normally sell for raw?
It's $1,000 book, right? Raw.
I don't think raw.
It's pretty fucking heavy. It's pretty heavy. Maybe it's.
Is it that great a cover?
I don't think it's that great. It's
Aaron's
good.
not here, so we can have this discussion, right?
Dude, I think it's great. I think it is that great a cover. I do.
Really, man?
Yeah.
Full costume with a purse, right? She doesn't. She sells wires on her AirPods. Like,
I don't know, man. There's something about the way that costume fits her, dude.
it's really good. Dude. You know me. I'm pro variant selling for a good amount of money. That's my favorite thing because I sell variants. But I like it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Like, is it the modern grail that it sells like? I guess, dude. It's no Lowe's 23.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's me. Sorry. I don't mean to hate. I never hate. Just sell shit and enjoy it. But
How about that Batman 251 Navarro? That one looks fucking.
Yeah. That book was smoking. My jaw dropped when I saw how much that sold for. It's probably mid-grade. Like, if you zoomed in on it, it's definitely got a lot of color breaking spine ticks and stuff like that. But that's a book that you never see pop up for sale. So
it's just super rare.
Yeah.
Basically,
yeah.
Still
Yeah. It's incredibly, incredibly rare.
How about that? Talk about rare. The Vampirella Bruce Timm variant. Oh, that's fucking rare.
Yeah. It's a good sell.
Last raw sale on the Ghost Spider, $700. Just 3 weeks ago. What was it at its height, Binkies? If you don't mind me asking. If you know. Moving on. Hold on here. I got my things messed up. There we go. All right. This one blows me away. And if you can pick up 9/8 of Batman 655, the variant cover, for $300 or less, I'm doing that every time, man. First Damien, great cover. All covers for that book are great, but this black and white, is it Adam that did this one in the vice versa, right? Is the connection still bad? The connection is so bad. Try and reset, you guys, because my connection says we're good right now.
Yeah, man, $1,100 for. I would never paid that for a raw copy of that Spider Gwen.
Oh yeah, I would just. You gotta, dude. There's not too many. There hasn't been a book in 10. There hasn't been a book in 10 years. I think I'd pay $1,100 raw. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Miles variants, like 2011. Some of those Venom variants, 2012. Like, we're getting close to it, but I'm talking raw.
Yeah.
Not too many.
Okay, good. Connection is good. Okay, good. Woo.
Yeah, that's crazy considering you can find a Loesch 23 for like $500-$600 raw.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
Yeah, I paid $500 for mine a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'll take 2 of those.
Yeah. Dude, Superman number 11, the classic Breaking the Chains cover that Neil Adams and so many other artists have homaged through the years. Such a great book. OG label. It's a 5.0 for $16.26. Man, I would love to own that book. Love to own that book, man. And then a loose, bad condition, doesn't even look like the greatest condition, of the Superpowers Cyborg figure sold for $570. Such a rare figure. We're going to talk about another sale of these here in a little bit. But you guys know my story about that. One of my favorite memories when I first moved to Phoenix when I was like 6 years old. My uncle, my dad's brother, took me on a bus to the mall, Metro Center Mall. We went and played, skated on the ice hockey rink, played video games in the big arcade, went and got my photo taken in one of those places where you dress up like a cowboy and shit, and you get the old school photos. And then we went into KB Toys.
Tell me you have the picture. That's all I got to say.
I do. I just got to find it. KB Toys, went in. I got the Cyborg Superpowers figure and the Power of the Force Han Solo and Carbonite figures. They're both the rarest figures, man. And unfortunately, I played the shit out of them, but it's pretty cool. Great memory.
trying to picture Bryan in like a black cowboy hat with like the tan like cowboy like trench coat on.
No way, dude. This guy's wearing fun. He's all white. He's the hero.
My uncle was that dude. My uncle was that dude, and I was little, so I was the good guy. But yeah, funny
See?
shit. Yeah,
Do it.
Here's another. This is a lot of these figures. So there was like 20 of them, but the person didn't realize that he had one of the rarest figures. So whoever got that lot of all those figures, they got a good deal. 20 superpower figures plus the rarest one for $800. Y'all went out again, disconnected again.
Fuck.
Hold on here. It's saying drop frames 8%. Everything else is good. Disconnected again. I don't understand what the fuck is going on, man. This is driving me crazy. It's crazy that there aren't any toy stores anymore, like KB or Toys R Us. Yeah.
Toys R Us is back.
Yeah, but it's not like it used to be, right?
No.
Yeah. Which is a bummer. All right, let me see where are we at.
Yeah.
I'm back. We're back. It just did
it's
it for
just
a couple
fucking
seconds. Okay, good.
It's Target, Walmart shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Internet.
Family Dollar down the street has
great toys.
Not that bad of. I wouldn't say great,
dude,
but entertaining enough.
Back in the day,
they're better than half the toys at fucking Toys R Us when I was a kid.
Binky says it's probably Epic DDoSing you. I have bigger enemies than him right now, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if he's DDoSing you, though. We got to get Binky's on Saturday night to update us again on the crazy Epic craziness that's going on.
We did not see him in L.A.
Yeah.
And someone asked, and they said they had no idea. So.
Oh yeah, Ollie's is crazy for toys, so cheap.
Yeah. Back in the day, dude, I used to go to Big Lots and Family Dollar and get so many G.I. Joes. I have tubs of them over here, man. They were, and I'm sure that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a content out of opening up these damn tubs and going through them and just put those out. All right, here we go. There's gonna be 3 of these WWF figures, all carded. The Series 3 Ultimate Warrior sold for just under $200. A Series 8 Undertaker sold for $463. And then the Series 11 123 Kid sold for $784, $85.
Wow.
Yeah. With a bad card, with a ripped card. So. And then this is funny. Zuckuss and Forlom. The two guys where they messed up their names, both on Revenge of the Jedi sticker carded figures with their free Revenge of the Jedi Admiral Akbar. The Zuckuss unpunched sold for $652, and then the Forlom sold for $274. So classic.
Hills. I remember Hills.
Yeah. Hills. I don't remember Hills. I do. We used to have a place called Pick and Save too. That was great. All right, Marvel Secret Wars lot of Iceman and Electro, 2 of the toughest Secret Wars figures to find. Loose, $330 for both of those figures. And then a couple Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures that are tough. The Tyranno Shredder, loose with an accessory and a stand, sold for $435 loose. Tough to find figure, man. And then another tough to find figure, the Arctic Donatello, mint on card, sold for $710. Then we've got some interesting Jurassic Park. You guys know these Jurassic Park. Was it you that said you had all these Jurassic Park things as a kid?
Dude,
right?
I had like so many Jurassic Park toys. Like this just angers me to no end right here.
Chaos Effect Thrasher T-Rex in box sold for $1,825, you guys.
That's so crazy.
Jesus. Unreal. And then I love this. Misfits Fiend Club, original 1983 silkscreen envelope and t-shirt ads. Sold for $1,025.
Damn.
Yeah, that Misfits thing's badass, right? That thing's dope. And then a PSA 7 near mint Woodstock full ticket sold for $182. That's cool. There's a lot of those out there, though.
Yeah.
There's
I was
a
gonna
lot.
say it seems low, but then I remember I've seen a few of those on different websites here and there.
Yeah. Yeah. But a full ticket and a PSA 7 is nice for a classic concert like that. And then a Nintendo 64 controller, the gold controller, which is a Toys R Us exclusive, sold for $207 just for the gold controller for Nintendo 64.
I never had the gold controller.
I feel like me and my brother had that. Dude, look at these Pokemon sales. I wish Vinny was here.
Yeah, this is...
Right? Ruby and Sapphire, Nintendo GameCube box. No game, just the box. Sold for $1,700. Now, that could be fake, one bid sale, I get it. But here is the Ruby and Sapphire game that goes in that box, sold for $1,450. So,
I think that one's so expensive because it was never released on another system. I think that's what's the deal with that one, but I could be wrong because I dove into all these Pokemon games and stuff to figure out why they're so expensive.
yeah, I'm going to have to run this one by Vinny because this blows me away. And then we've got a Nintendo Power magazine. This is qualified because it's a 9.0 qualified because it's missing one of the subscription inserts. So a 9.0 sold for $1,525, and it's not even the free sample copy. And we'll talk about the free sample copy, another one here in a second. But how about this? These are unopened booster boxes of Pokemon. One sold for $33,100, and another sold for $28,467.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's sad because I was hardcore into Pokemon growing up, and I'm like, man, if I would have just not been a kid and just kept all my packs and everything sealed, like,
yeah, if
I
you
could
would have
I could have retired.
If your mom would have forgot to given you a Christmas present.
Imagine you guys were as old as me. Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, a Garbage Pail Kid box. Sean hit me up with a Garbage Pail Kids box that sold for what, $20,000, $12,000.
I don't know if it's sold, but Comics Elite had a legit for sale. I did. Yeah. I mean, you might be able to look up the post, but I saw it right when it was posted. They had it for $19,000. I've got a first series. I got a first series mini box from the UK.
Yeah.
Those are tough. I know it's not going to be like that, but fuck, I doubt it. I don't think it's probably gone down in value.
No, those are tough to find too. So I got a funny story about those mini boxes. I went to California when I was 8 years old, 88, and we went to the Anaheim swap meet, I guess it's called, huge swap meet, whatever the biggest swap meet is that's out there. And I remember finding a box of those UK Series 1 because I never got any of the Series 1 Garbage Pail Kids because we couldn't find them. I only had Series 2 and Series 3 and that I could find at the store. So when I saw a box, I was like, dude, I got to have these. So I convinced my parents to buy me a box of those UK ones at the LA swap meet. It was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool.
All right. Continuing on.
Yeah. These boxes are $800. Okay.
Yeah. All right, check these out, man. Captain America and Magneto double page splash from David Finch, you guys. Look at this. $5,000. It sold for $4,055. Look how beautiful that is, man.
Yeah, that's sick.
hitting Magneto with his shield. Oh,
Love it.
It is just gorgeous, dude.
Finch is the man too.
Yeah, Finch is unreal. So, all right. There is this Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters, number 6, page 2, by Sam Keith, you guys. I didn't know Sam Keith did Radioactive Adolescent Hamsters, whatever.
Neither did I.
Look at that, dude. Sam Keith pencils.
I feel like in Sam Keith listings on eBay, you have to spell his name wrong also. It has to say Keith.
Yeah.
With the right spelling and the autocorrect spelling.
Yeah. I used to spell Keith wrong all the time.
Yeah. Well, now our phones make us spell things wrong that we spell right every single day of our fucking lives. Especially if you're typing in comic books or I don't know.
Man, that's a great page. $1,800 it sold for. All right, look at this McFarlane Infinity Inc. number 15 page. Look at that, dude. Not the greatest page, but it was an Infinity Inc. 15, like his first one on that first DC book. I can't remember.
I got a. Oh, yeah, it might be. Shit.
$1,250 it sold for.
That's a good point. I feel like any, as long as it's not, water damaged or sun
15,
bleached, I feel like that price for any McFarlane single page art is a good investment.
Infinity Inc. 13 was the first DC artwork by McFarlane. 15 was the second McFarlane cover. Look at that. All right, moving on. All right, I've talked about these before. These are my favorite things. I love Catwoman number 70. That 70 or 71, I can't remember. That cover right there 70. is the second best next to 51. But look at this. This is the fine art print that he put out. And you can see it's numbered out of 250, I think? Yeah, 250, 17 to 250. So instead of buying this, so when I went to San Diego when he had these available, I bought Catwoman 59 like this, 51 like this. If I could buy the 70 also, I'd buy it. But I just didn't see it. $700 it was. But it's numbered to 250. It's really just beautifully made. And I love these. I'd rather have this on my wall framed than the comic in a 9.8.
Oh, for sure.
All right. This is crazy. Classic Comics 1940s gift boxes. I don't know what these are. I don't know if there's like classic comics inside. There's 5 books in each.
Yeah.
So these are the original mystery boxes, you guys.
Interesting.
From 1940.
Oh, dude! Like if I was at a thrift store, I sold those for $700. It'd be so hard for me not to go home with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like knowing no idea where the fuck. I mean, how much? You just gonna look on eBay and see if one sold in 90 days? Oh, I bet you they didn't. I don't know. You at least look up the comics on the cover.
Well, it's got Robin Hood. They're all like classic.
Those
books.
classic story type things.
Yeah. Still,
$700 for both of them from the 40s.
Yeah, I know it's not gonna be an Action 1 or something like
that. One of the OG Adam Hughes art books that we talked about the other day. This is the 2003 one, sold for $281. Used to be able to buy these for so cheap on eBay. Look at that. That's awesome. This is when
For a second I was like, why is there Pez there?
Yeah. So $281 for that raw.
This is a Halloween show.
This is gorgeous. This looks so good with that yellow signature series label. The way right where he signed it looks great. Great cover. $280. I would be all over this for $280.
Yeah. It's a nice sig.
Yeah. Punisher War Journal 6. Such a great Jim Lee cover. All right. Captain Britain the UK books, Volume 1, 1 through 39, and Volume 2, 1 through 14, sold for $716.
Considering prices lately,
There's number one.
Can you see what they typed up? I mean, they look nice. They're
They look
newsprint. They're not
really
going to reflect
nice.
the damage or anything from here. Is there?
Let's see what they say if they have all the
Yeah, that's what I was.
mask included.
Yeah.
Issue 2 includes the boomerang.
Okay, so one's near mint, number 8's near mint, and
Yeah.
all others are near mint also.
Yeah, so
well, there's
the
one
in the-
good and there's one mint, but they average up.
The one in the 8 paid for all of that and more.
Yep. And let me show you guys one of my favorite all-time series. This series was written by Alan Moore. And there's the first appearance of his new costume right there. That's a great book to find, hard to find. But this series right here is really tough to find. It's got some great covers, like this one right here. That's when she wears the Captain, first time she wears the Captain Britain uniform. You got 2 of them. I mean, that's a tough one right here.
If that was consignment, I would punch Neat Stuff Collectibles in their head with a baseball bat.
Yep. Big time, dude. Well, you think that's bad.
To put all those in the same fucking auction, it's just unconscionable.
Well, if you think that's bad, how about Foom 1 through 22 in the same auction?
Wow.
First Wolverine and everything.
Yep. You got them all, man. I mean, these are tough. I love that one, the famous Stan Lee image that was in the Impel set. There's that one's a tough one, the first John Byrne. It's got the Silver Surfer one. You've got the Foom 10. You've got them all, dude. There's number 1.
First Miss Marvel.
That one right there
with
is tough.
With the Howard the Duck on it.
Yep, that one right there with all of these, man, are so tough.
What does he say the grades on these are?
He says...
Are they all near mint or average near mint?
Right? Issue 1 near mint, 2 very fine plus. All other issues range from very fine to near mint.
So they got to have some mint to average between very fine and near mint.
Where's 10? I didn't see 10. Is 10?
I just did the math.
Where's 10?
That's right. 8, 9. That's a good point.
I don't see it. Maybe 10 isn't in there.
1 through 20. There's more pictures or what? Does it say no 10 in the description?
No, it says 1 through 22. Full run lot 2, 15. Yeah, I don't see 10. Unless. What number is that?
I mean, there's
9,
not
11. There is no 10.
What does it? See what he said. See what he wrote. If he wrote.
Oh, it says missing 10 in the description.
Oh yeah, missing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Missing
All
10,
right.
but I'm gonna
All
put the
right.
listing as the full run.
Yeah, what an asshole. All right, check this out. Jim Lee.
Hey, was out of words. What do you want, huh?
Punisher War Journal, issue 19, page 6. This is a early Jim Lee art. Sold for $2,000. Pretty dope. All right. One of the greatest ever G.I. Joe figures is Cobra Diaco from Brazil. They basically took a Grand Slam body, put a Snake Eyes head on it, and chromed the whole thing out. This is one of the rarest figures you'll find, Cobra Diaco. And you can see it sold for $229 raw. I wish I would have seen this. I would have bought it. Super rare. NFL Action Teammates, 1977 football players by Pro Sports Marketing. Look at these. Sold for $3,300. These are like OG starting lineups.
Damn.
This is the type of stuff that Jesse gets in his shop all the time, man.
Dude.
And you never know. $3,300 this sold for.
You got just fucking old retired white people in Arizona, dude. That's how
Yep.
fucking Jesse gets all this shit, dude.
Yep.
there's no other explanation for that.
AFA 70, Lily Ledi Jawa, the Mexican produced Star Wars figures. with the removable hood. Not all. This is the only time the Jawas had that. Look at that, dude. On card, a 70. It's got the old school little thing on there from Mexico. Here's the
So
back.
is the hood attached to the cape? I'm sorry.
No, it comes off.
Not so it comes off. It's separate from the cape.
Yeah. See, you can see it.
Okay.
How it's separate.
Got it. Yeah.
Sold for $2,626.
I need to start looking for this stuff.
Hell yeah, bro.
Sold from San Diego, dude. They're driving over the border and fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, I just look at this and I'm like, why do I sell foreign comic books? Like, I apparently need to be selling foreign action figures.
Yep.
I think about that of everything Bryan shows every fucking Wednesday.
Yeah. Like, I know people, like, I've asked people before, like, the people that I know in Brazil, I'm like, yo, if you ever find any, like, G.I. Joe or anything, let me know. And they never let me know anything, so.
Gotta stay on them, bro. Look at this Battle Cat. You ever seen this? This Battle Cat sold for $2,523. It's loose, bro. Additional stripe on tail. 8 bids. It's just an air version.
What the? No, wait, dude. Hey, bro. They legitimately also just took pictures with a fucking digital camera and uploaded them.
Yeah. I had this Battle Cat as a child that kept on my top shelf in perfect condition. I never took the saddle off, which is why I was afraid to do it till now. I was told this is the first version of Battle Cat that almost none still exist. I did my research, and it does seem to be true. My cat has the striped tail, orange around mouth, white in front of teeth, white dot in the eyes, and texture on fur. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer. So this is a real thing, dude.
Look what he said under that. There's a revision.
On the leg, it says made by Mattel Inc. 1976 or 1978 Taiwan. It's hard to read the last number, but I'm leaning towards 1976.
Fair. What's his negative feedback? No, I'm serious.
This fake Battle Cat toy.
Just click 91.7. Yeah.
Clock lights up, but will not set. It was shipped without directions, so he sold the clock to somebody.
Hold on, can you click on it? If somebody bought an antique clock and wanted a direction set,
yeah.
Oh my god!
And he took like $6 for it. I'm not really mad at this guy.
Yeah.
With the digital camera, that's the best part.
Dude, that's crazy. Now everybody's gonna be looking
at cameras. What makes me believe this more.
Everybody's going to be looking at their Battle Cats now to see if they have this one. You need the orange around the eyes, the white teeth, the white dot in the eye, and the stripes on the tail. I wonder what a regular Battle Cat looks like.
What else is this guy selling? What else is this guy selling?
Now.
I need to know what this guy's selling, dude.
Take some orange paint and.
All right.
Let's take a look here. Let's see what the original Battle Cat looks like.
He was still half Cringer. He hadn't completely morphed yet.
Oh, yeah, he's right. Look. There's no white dot in the eyes.
It's not orange around the mouth.
There's no orange around the mouth.
Red mouth.
And the tail, there's no scales on the tail, so he's right.
Huh.
See the tail?
Oh, yeah,
Nothing.
there's no stripes at all. Yeah.
And then this one.
Interesting.
Look at the face.
Yeah.
There's the stripes. The face is how you really tell.
Yeah.
The paint for sure.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Crazy. Who knew?
Orange around the mouth. And then the white on the eyeball, too. Yeah, man. $2,523. All right, let's see what else he sold. Is that what you wanted to see?
I'll see what else he's selling right now.
Simpsons animated cell. Magazines. Floaties. Beanbag ball thing.
Legit.
Hacky sack.
Bro, those might be actually printed fucking pictures he's had scanned.
Old school Dude, this person must just get stuff from estate sales or something.
I got no idea.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that looks like just a bunch of junk.
Yeah. Crazy.
Good work, man.
All right. I think we talked about this last week. This is one of the toughest sets to find. This is a Toys R Us, I think, exclusive. But why it's so cool is because it has a color. It has a variant of Firefly and a variant of Jinx. Look at how badass that Jinx is, with the tiger stripes. Instead of being all red, she's green with tiger stripes. Badass Firefly. You got the Tiger Force Stalker, and then you've also got the Dial Tone. So 4 killer figures in this set. Sold for $260. I had one of these. I sold it for $150. I wish I'd have kept it. All right. This is a lot of 12 figures sold for $192. Do you guys see what I see? Does anybody see it yet? Night Force Shockwave. Right there. That's a $200 figure by itself.
Which one?
This
I have
one
no
right
idea.
Top left. This one right here.
Top right?
Yeah, top right, yeah. Night Force
Left
Shockwave.
if you're looking away.
Yeah. And then you got a Firefly, a Recondo, second Roadblock. I mean, a couple good figures, but man, that right there is a tough one.
Was it Nate that just posted? He said that Super 7's
doing the
gonna have the
O-rings?
rights from Mattel to fucking put the rubber band dick on their guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, this is crazy. I wish Nate was here to talk about this. 2015 Transformers subscription figure. It's a G.I. Joe / Transformers. It's Serpentor. It's a Serpentor Transformer.
That's cool.
All right? I've never heard of this. Comes with the box it originally came in. Sold for $200. This is the lot of 20. Look how nice. Whoever sold this is an idiot. Look how nice and clean that is and shiny. $800. You got all of these.
Ran them through the dishwasher.
Probably. Who knows?
Are those worth anything on card? I assume they are.
Big time. Big time. Have you guys been seeing these? You guys hear about this?
No.
Final Kiss is doing their final tour.
Final tour.
Yeah. And it's December of 23rd, I think. 24 karat plated gold tickets. They're all over eBay right now. They're selling anywhere from $600 to $1,000. Super smart, man. Look at that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. So it was just this week. That's why they're all over the place. Final
now they're
2
gonna
shows.
have holograms.
Yeah. That's crazy, though. A lot of these are
feel
selling.
like-
And then we got these, too. Remember I was telling you about we were talking about the Spider-Man Platinum the other week with that had all the mailing stuff. Here is the Nintendo Power free sample copy with all the mailing stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It only sold for $382, you guys. That's so rare.
Wow.
Yeah. So rare. Let's read what this says. Dear Fun Club member, you asked for it. A bigger magazine with more hints, ideas, tactics, and inside information on every game you play on your Nintendo Entertainment System. And now you've got the results right in your hand. I'm so excited about the new Nintendo Power magazine. I decided to share the first issue with you for free. Check it out. Look at that, man. 1988. October 1988. That's awesome. Man, I wish I would have seen that. And that is the market report.
That's why auctions scare me, dude.
I know.
Like, I picked the right time of the year. It's always comics, and like like things. I have a couple more places I can advertise, but like Jesus, man, if I had something, that's usually stuff people are looking for. Oh man, this rare stuff that goes at auction that we talk about every week, dude. Oh
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, but that is. You guys got anything else? You got anything coming up, Josh? Any sales? You got any goodies? You recently had a sale, right?
Had one today.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Oh, it was good. It was like an hour long, and I think I did like $450. So I'm not gonna. Can't
not
complain.
bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whatnot?
Yeah, whatnot.
Foreign stuff?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep. So next week I have a anime and manga show on there. I've been doing more of those. So.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be jumping on selling again here soon. I don't know if I'm gonna be jumping on Whatnot, but I'm definitely gonna do my best to jump on eBay Live. My brother, it's funny. I was telling Jesse today. My brother got a part-time job working at a gun store that's right next to Jesse's, and I'm like, dude, I'll just fucking drive up there with my brother, and then go into Jesse's and hang out while my brother's working, and just start setting up stuff to sell. Do a show once a week. So hopefully that'll pan out. I just gotta. Jesse said
Nice.
You can do it. Whatever you want to do, it's available to you. I just got to go and do it. So. It'll give me an extra incentive to do it. So hopefully I'll start selling there. I plan on doing a Sunday show, like Sunday in the midday, and then I won't. I'll keep the night for everybody else, but do like a 4-hour block, of like nothing but the of like major toys, cards, comics, like call it like a power hour type thing. And start selling, because everybody that's selling on eBay Live, or at least Jesse and Drew, both said that they're killing it over there nonstop.
Yeah, Drew's doing well. Yeah,
eBay's been popping. Like I'm just normal listings.
Yeah.
Like my last 120 days. Like it's been.
Yeah, I've been doing
nuts.
just fine over there too.
Yeah.
I haven't had any mega sales, but I've had some pretty good sales.
Yeah.
I mean, mega sales, yes, but like I don't know. For me, this stuff's moving. Slabs are moving. Cheaper and intermediate, and the occasional bigger ones are moving.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So
people want 9/8 still. So that's for
Haven for Heroes says Whatnot is emailing me twice a week for me to get on their platform. You're not the only one, brother. You are not the only one. I think that they're realizing that they made a mistake with how they did their whole click planning type thing, because they are reaching out to a lot of people that they should have reached out earlier, including Haven for Heroes. Yeah. He says, I know they're in trouble.
If you've got vintage stuff right now, like Whatnot classifies vintage as pre-91, like it's 0 fees, 0% fees.
For how long?
Like, yeah, till it started like a couple months ago, and I think it goes until March of 2024. Like the only fee is like the card processing fee. So it's like instead of like 14%, you're paying like 4% for vintage books. Like it's a no-brainer. I've been selling vintage books like crazy on there because of that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe if there's a reason to use it, then jump on it. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to Emmett at Haven for Heroes. Good dude. Another great store. If you guys are in the upstate New York area, make sure to stop in. He's got all kinds of goodies he's getting in there all the time. Follow his IG also. Good dude. And then Sean, you've just been selling like crazy on eBay too, right?
Yeah, just mostly eBay. It's been going well. But I have a lineup. I've been putting together the stuff that needs to go, and so sort of some of this listing stuff that costs a little more on eBay, creating my own stuff, and then trying to figure out if it's going to be worth my while to just get to jump back on Whatnot, or to jump back on, or to more. I know some eBay people like you do to try to move into that environment as well. So I need to. I don't know. I need to do my homework on what's selling. The good thing about what it seems like talking to the people that I know, which are the people you guys know, that everybody knows who I know, that are selling on eBay, is because I've got a lot of slabs that it's bringing more attention to the slabs while being able to sell your other stuff, and I have inventory, so it's really not that big of an issue. So, it is what it is. And that was my problem. That's what took me a year ago leaving Whatnot. I don't know if it was the not getting pushed. It wasn't from my lack of advertising. It wasn't from my lack of followers. I don't think. I'm not going to go ahead and blame Whatnot or something like that. I don't know who to blame. But like when you can only get, especially with the giveaways and stuff started, you got these giveaway hoppers, and you have to give away books to try to get everybody in your stream, and then you don't know who's buying. Then let's just say that I wasn't able to sell everything in $1 like I did before. And just because of pure saturation, burnout, things like that. There were a lot of reasons for that. So hopefully, hopefully I want to find another way to get on those platforms. Plus I had a good time doing it. I like talking shit. And I really like the once or twice weekly sales that I had set up. I'd have the same buyers, everything going. I know I made a mistake taking a couple months off, but at the same time, when you come back, I guess never let anybody not know your name or something like that. So I still have thousands of followers, whatever. Would love to get back on, do more live sales. So I'm trying to figure out the inventory and the way to do it the right way. And if eBay just gets more followers and more people to my stores, it'd be great to do that with doing the combined shipping and things like Drew does. He does, I think it's like $6 shipping, which he's going to get. Most likely nobody's going to buy more than 5 books, which you can wrap just fine and throw in a flat rate envelope with the brand new Gemini, with padding and more cardboard, and get in there and sell for $8, and who cares? So yeah, I had issues with some of the Whatnot shipping and things like that started to go crazy, and people starting to get charged more. It just didn't make sense. So yeah, I don't know. So hopefully,
Three Rivers says, what do you guys think about CGC moving back to their old building? Is it trouble for the slab market?
I didn't know they were moving back to their old building.
Yeah, they're in the process, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Why?
magazines just took a slow. I don't know the answer. But magazines just took a slow turn.
Got
again.
too big too quickly. They
literally told Chris, we were talking about it on Flipside on Monday. Oh yeah, the magazines aren't even back to the new building yet, so they're not starting to get graded. So that whole speed up on mags are now. I don't think they're going to be. Hopefully, not going to be a year like they were before, but they're moving back to old buildings, and I might
just because of that.
I'm surprised because the books were coming in fast, dude. I'm telling you, more and more people are grading, and once you're getting your books back faster, you get a little fire under your ass to get your shit graded. So. That's what's going on. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I wonder why they're moving. It's weird.
Yeah, moving back. I don't know. I was just talking to it about people the last few days, but haven't got the best answer. I don't know. I would assume they're doing great. The way they're doing the scans, which are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite. Well, that's almost better than getting your books back faster. It's not, but it's a strong number 2. Speed's number 1. It's always going to be number 1. I'll take my own fucking pictures, but to have your eBay listings ready to go, all you got to do is open the box, make sure nothing's scratched up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to send anything back. So we'll see how it goes. And then the times are fluctuating to me. I just there's the same shit, no rhyme or reason for the fluctuations. Something's going to take a month and a half. Something's going to take 2 weeks, and you don't fucking know. You don't know. It's on. There's no way to figure it out. So,
interesting.
I'm still only gonna do. I'm nowhere in the universe of paying for fast track yet. It's not that slow. So it seems to be pre-screen is the fastest, and regular track is fast enough. In a month, I'm not paying another. And fast track's expensive now. What is it?
How fast are? Because I know when you were doing my pre-screens, like I was getting that shit back in like 2 weeks.
Pre-screens, they're definitely, as far as I can tell, they're the fastest still. So I'd leave it with that. But like, and the other ones are only the other submissions have only been taking a month. So it's just because they set the bar a little higher than they used to that makes you feel like it's slower.
Yeah.
Even though it used to take 9 months. So I'm not anywhere close to paying for fast track unless it was like a right now kind of thing, Yeah, Tony's in here. He definitely know about the mag track. And unfortunately it seems like that pipeline just slowed down a little when it finally got up to, people were telling me a month. And for mag, that's the fastest they've ever been by a fucking large amount. They don't have them. They said they told Chris on the phone that they don't have the machines back to encapsulate the fucking magazines yet. So do that. He's all, I don't know why they told me this on the phone, but this is what they told me. So we talked to Chris. He talked about it on Flip Side, but that's what he said. You could. I mean, he's still getting the queue. They could be there tomorrow for all we know. What I mean? Shit,
true.
I don't work for them. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what somebody was on the phone with them last week, and they gave him almost probably TMI. So.
Well, good shit, you guys. 92 watching live till the end. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. If you haven't hit a thumbs up yet, there's only 68 people that have hit the thumbs up. Do us a favor. Try to get us those 32 likes. If you haven't hit the like button before we end it tonight, it'll really help us out. It'll help us push the algorithm. And I want to say thank you to everybody that has been helping us. We have 200 new subscribers. Our views are up by a ton. Our watch time are up by a ton. Our engagement by you guys is up by a ton. So we really appreciate that. I also want to do a quick shout out to Billy over at Economic and Comics. I know he's having a rough time right now with his mom's health and everything. So if you guys enjoy Economics and Comics and what Billy does, whether it's his content or buying from him, throw him some love, shout him out, shoot him a message, tell him you're thinking of him, and hopefully everything works out. He's going through a rough time right now, so we appreciate the hell out of him and what he does in this community. He's a good dude, and hope everything works out. Also, big shout out to Blind Adam. Hopefully fam's doing okay after recently having to put down your dog. We know that's a big issue, and shout out all the other shout out to Ronnie. I know his dog was having some problems too, so Ronnie, hopefully everything's going okay with your pup too, and we'll see you guys all soon. Make sure to check out all the links below, and come hang out on the Bogcast tomorrow night. Bella, thank you for the subscription, and everybody else, much love. We'll see you soon. Peace.